Right, okay, so we've been trying to start this for about 40 minutes now, and we finally got around to it. But anyways, welcome to, let's just call this Season 1, Episode 1 of Preston's podcast. Finally been set up. It's taken a long time since... I don't even remember announcing this thing on either channel, to be honest with you, but it's here, and it's here to stay. For that year, and unless it does bad and I can't find opportunities to do it anymore. But since I wouldn't say recently, it's been a while now, but since we finished the Dragon Ball Z movie reviews on the channel, which nearly took all of 2020 to do, which was insane. That's insane to think about. Yeah, it's finally done, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. I'm pleased with it. It did well. So things are going to continue in that format, I suppose. But before we begin the next big series on the channel, I figured we'd start the podcast, and then I'll explain how that's going to work. So obviously we'll do one episode of podcast, and then maybe 1 or 2 episodes of the main series, and then another podcast. Depends how I want to structure things, depends on time as well. Probably 1 or 2 episodes of the main series, and then we'll get back to another podcast episode. So as you all know, next series is going to be Dragon Ball GT. That's still in production, so episode 1 will probably be released next week, and then the week after that we'll have episode 2, or 2 weeks after. It depends on schedule again. So yeah, Preston's podcast here. Episode 1, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z movies, and then for every episode we're going to have a guest, and the guest for this episode is the man himself who actually allowed that series to happen, because if I had never received that box set, I would never have done that review series, and I would probably have reviewed something else like fucking
Sonic.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say Sonic Generations, because that's a review series I've wanted to do for a while now. So yeah, he also provided. See, this is 2020 on the channel probably would not have happened the same way if this man did not contribute, because again, with the FF7 remake copy coming a day early and things like that, as well as its soundtrack, you get the point. You know, if you've watched the channel, you know who this. I don't know if I'm going to call you by your name or not. That's the problem.
Okay, so let's get started. So let's start with the first movie that was released.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, skip introductions. Let's go to movie 1. That's dead on.
In 1989. How many years is that?
30.
31 years.
Yeah.
Well, 31 years in July of this year.
Yep.
Okay, so let's so basically the plot was revolved about Garlic Jr. trying to collect the Dragon Balls and try to kidnap Goku's son, which is gone in the process. So let's get it started. Did the plot make sense?
Yeah, it made sense. Obviously, Garlic has possession of the Dragon Balls, and the last one's on Gohan's hat, which is why he tracked down Gohan to take the Dragon Ball. And then he wanted to use that wish for immortality.
But why immortality?
Because it's a cliche villain wish. That's what Vegeta wanted, it's what Frieza wanted.
But he was a Frieza before Frieza. Was that the Vegeta before Vegeta?
When did Saiyan Saga start in the anime?
Right at the start of Z.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, like what year was that? Was it 88?
Oh, it was, no, I don't know. Wait, let me, was it not 91?
That was English dub, wasn't it?
We're talking about the sub, aren't we?
Yeah, original.
But the thing is, it's not kind of... Oh, April 26, 1989.
Oh, okay, so roughly around the same time then, alright.
Also, this takes... Oh, yeah, look, the thing is, yes, the Saiyan Saga, April 26th to March 7th, 1990. Namek and Captain Ginyu, 1991. Frieza Saga, 1991. And then Garlic Jr., the English version was released September 18th, 1991.
So English stuff started coming out in the 90s. That's the way it worked. It started very late 80s and then early 90s, I think it was. Because the original run of Z only ended in English dub was 95, 96? Because and
then it was...
Japanese original was 93.
What's the Garlic Jr. Trunks and Android saga?
The what?
Yeah, it says on Wikipedia. Garlic...
the filler shit with Garlic.
Oh, there's filler?
I understand why you don't remember, because it's shit. It's probably the worst part of Dragon Ball Z, but yeah,
the movie.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's boring. I skip it every time. The Garlic Jr. stuff in the anime series was completely filler. It was like 3-4 episodes long. Think after the Universe 6 and 7 tournament in Super, they had that mini arc where they went onto that planet where that clone Vegeta before the Goku Black stuff started.
Yeah, and Goten goes to Turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
But does that filler arc link into the Dead Zone movie?
Not that I know of. I don't think so, anyways.
Interesting.
But either
So
way,
yeah,
the movie's not canon, so it don't matter.
so how did Goku win at the end?
They opened a portal to the dead zone and threw garlic in it because he was immortal. So they just thought, yeah, go on then, we'll put him in dead zone and we'll call it a day. Shake it off.
So it does on like a different,
Dimension type
I don't
thing.
know. Yeah, dimension.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, because I swear to God, the garlic saga was about escaping the dead zone. Like the mini filler. It was about escaping the dead zone. I think. I think.
So it's like another evil content away.
Yeah, because.
Does that take you to a different dimension?
But then think you don't have to trap evil in the dead zone. Anyone can go to the dead zone.
Is it like in the what is it? The one of the movies. Swear if I remember.
Fusion Reborn.
Yeah. Is it that kind of pocket universe?
No, but no, I wouldn't. Would you class heaven and hell and the purgatory thing with Yema as a dimension?
Yeah, it is. It is a dimension out of actual space time.
Yeah, but then like the dead zone's probably completely unrelated to that. It'll
But
take
it's
you somewhere
called Dead
else.
Zone. Is it just not hell in Dragon Ball?
No, it's not hell. Hell's
What is it
completely
then?
different.
Is it like I don't even know. How would you explain it? The Dead Zone.
Let's just
Like
say
to a first-time
it's a
viewer.
portal that's got nothing in it.
Portal, nothing in it.
Again,
Or like
I've only seen this film twice, and then with the Garlic Junior filler stuff, I've probably seen it like twice as well. I don't like it. I don't feel like rewatching that stuff.
well, yeah, we literally can't speak anything about this movie anymore. It was just a boring movie. That
Well, I don't like its plot, and obviously it had its like moments of interest. You know, when they got Gohan drunk, but everything else in the film, I'm not.
Gohan got drunk.
Yeah. When they bring him back to Garlic's castle, they give him this. I think they put alcohol or something in a bucket, and he just gets completely wasted. It's something like that, but in terms of things like animation and action, it's obviously very early Dragon Ball animated with the Maeda character designs. So it's not my personal favourite style of animation for the series, but I can see the appeal. It's very, very close with Toriyama's original, but Toriyama's work was eventually inspired by the anime. So yeah, in terms of like from an animation standpoint, it looks great. The soundtrack, I don't remember anything about it, to be honest with you. The Japanese soundtrack in this instance is better than the American one, I think, which is something I don't say a lot because I'm not a big fan of Japanese soundtrack in Dragon Ball. Probably some music taste, but yeah, everything else, it's just a very meh movie. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Was the composer of the soundtrack the same from the anime?
It should be, I believe so, because I know Falconer did his works for the movies in America, but he didn't do all of it.
Bruce Falconer did he? But did he though?
Yeah,
No,
because
but was the soundtrack good though?
Gogeta's theme
Was
is
the
by
soundtrack good?
Falconer.
Was the soundtrack good though?
What,
In
in
the
this
Dead
movie
Zone
or?
Yeah, in the Dead Zone movie.
Japanese soundtrack was fine, but American soundtrack, I don't remember anything about it, so no. If I don't remember the soundtrack, then no, it's not good. Not even one track. I couldn't even hum it or anything.
So what's your conclusion?
It's just a very, very meh movie.
Is it worth watching?
I wouldn't say it's worth watching, but if you wanna watch this instead of the Garlic Junior arc in Z, then yeah, go for it, I suppose. If you want to get your fill of garlic, but no, other than that, I don't like this film. It's a boring one. Yeah. Moving on.
And now let's get started on the next movie in
the world's strongest
line of movies. The world's strongest. There's mixed emotions with this movie, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot of people do seem to like this one. To name a few faces, Geekdom likes it. Some Call Me Johnny likes it. There's a lot of people that do like this in the Dragon Ball community, but I don't know why I can't get into this film. I just can't. Again, like with
When
soundtrack.
does it take place? Is it just before or after the Saiyan Saga?
I think it's just before, or it might be. Well, saying like can't be during. So it's probably just before. Piccolo is more of an ally than a villain, but that's only with Gohan. So this could actually take place before the Saiyan invasion, like after Raditz.
Could it be between the year?
It can't be after Raditz because Goku's alive.
Goku's dead after that.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah. So again, I can't place this anywhere, so it would probably have to be before Raditz.
So the movie starts off with Gohan and Oolong searching for the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, in the Arctic, which is when they come across this old like base ship thing, which is where.
And they somehow find Piccolo over there too.
Yeah, because
Training.
Piccolo Ex Machina in these films, because he was at the time. Let's not forget, Piccolo was around the same strength, if not stronger, than Goku.
And then Dr. Cochin.
Yeah.
It's like another draw.
Yeah, but apart
Well,
from
he makes Bioman. So
yeah, but yeah,
like,
so he made the like Bio Warriors and then a massive supercomputer with a brain instead of androids. Yeah. So you could say that, I suppose.
The android before the androids.
Yeah, and the Bio Warriors from Bio Broly, but that could take inspiration. But when it comes to like designs of this machine and the Bio Warriors and the Doctor himself, I think they're very poor. I don't think they're memorable. Just very boring designs, cliche giant villain type things.
But then why does Dr. Cochin kidnap Bulma? That doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to remember that. I can't remember if he's trying to get data or information. Like there's a reason, or it could be actually.
Oh, is it
to attract everyone
else? It's to force Roshi.
Yes, because he wanted to fight. He wanted to take Roshi's data or fight him or something like that. Yeah. So.
At Wheeler's lab.
Yeah, I do remember this now actually. Yeah, because they take Bulma and then Roshi has to turn up in that tuxedo. So he turns up, he does his fighting to take data or something. Actually, hang on a minute. This can't be... Like, going back to the previous point, this can't be before Saiyan Saga because Goku knows the Spirit Bomb.
And Goku would have been dead.
Mm-hmm. So this is one of those films that doesn't fit in anywhere. Well,
it could be one of those ones that is just before the Saiyan Saga, like... No, I mean,
it can't. No,
just before the Raditz Saga, just before, like 2 days, 3 days before.
Yeah, but it can't be because Goku comes back after Piccolo dies.
Goku comes back. No, before the Raditz Saga, like before the start of the.
But how does he know Spirit Bomb then?
You know Spirit Bomb?
Yeah, that's what I just said. At the end, of he finishes the movie with the Spirit Bomb.
It doesn't fit then.
Yeah,
it just can't fit.
I have seen a few people say the movies take place in their own timeline, so that could just be the explanation.
So there's about 13 timelines.
Oh, I don't fucking know. We're not going back into that future shrunk shit. But yeah.
Okay.
Back to the topic of this film.
So Master Roshi pursues the Biomen at Wheeler's lab, but then Wheeler wants to obtain the world's strongest body, doesn't he?
Yes, which he believes was Roshi, but then Goku shows up.
So who's Dr. Wheeler and Dr. Cochin? Like, are they the same person?
No, one of them is the actual human body scientist thing, and the other one's the machine. Like, the guy lives on in the machine.
Why did he change his name for?
You could say that about Dr. Giro.
His name's still the same.
Yeah, no, but he goes by Android 20 instead, because he turned himself into an android.
Does he have the same design with the brain on top of his head?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see cerebral.
Yeah, it's literally the same exact design, but reused but under different names.
Yeah, but then this movie didn't come out long after the original, though, did it? The Dead Zone. And then I don't think Android Saga started then, so they could have just got the character sheets in, and then they thought, oh yeah, we'll chuck this in.
When was the Android Saga manga released?
Manga. 87, 88? Because the original was 85, and it finished in 86, 87.
Yeah, I think they've taken inspiration from the manga.
Yeah,
okay, because between the Trunks Saga and Imperfect Cell in Japan, this saga aired in 1992. Oh no, the manga, not the anime.
No, but the class Androids and Trunks, Androids and Cell as two different sagas.
Okay, well, when was the Android Saga then?
I swear, anime, it must have been 88-ish, because manga would have been 87, 86.
Yeah, so they probably just took inspiration from the manga then.
Maybe because, but did Toriyama have involvement with these films?
No, it was just a Toei thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, okay. GT? GT basically is like a whole movie.
Yeah, but
Whole
then
solid
it
movie.
had Toriyama's like
It had
green light. It
slight
had the green light.
input, like adding a tail back to Sustain 3.
Again, Toei thing, but yeah. So
Having
just
to do the
back on
pause.
course with the movie out. Soundtrack again, I don't remember any of it. Action, upon rewatching it, it's a lot better than I remember because it goes back to the old martial arts stuff instead of the whole fucking use energy whenever you can.
Well, like
so
from the Dragon Ball saga,
yeah, it's more like that when it comes to its fighting instead of
the martial arts from the Dragon Ball saga.
yeah, and then very early Saint Saga when they actually use martial art techniques instead of all this energy bullshit. So I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. And then with animation as well for its style again being the Maeda designs, I actually do like it. I really do like the animation in this film. It's good. But with everything else with its plot, it's a bit of a drag. I don't like this film. It's kind of, but I don't like it, but I do like it. This was the start of the good films because it has its good moments for me, but it's not quite there, if that makes sense.
It's just there, but it's like about the start of it's like below zero.
The
of
foundations.
The good stuff.
It's the foundations.
And then the next movie after this,
Tree of Might.
The Tree of Might.
Remind me what this was called in
1990.
Japan. Yes? Right, hang on 2 secs. I'm
The
going to have to
decisive
cut
battle for the
this
entire
out.
Earth. The decisive battle for the entire Earth.
Yes, alright, just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to nip downstairs because I'm being shouted.
Right.
Yeah, I'm coming. Right, I'm returned.
Are you gonna edit this out?
Yeah, of course.
So someone's gonna be like, "Oh, they were talking, but then they just cut out."
Yeah, that's what I mean. I always do like a quick edit thing. Right.
Can you block people from your YouTube?
You can block them from commenting, not from viewing.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, yeah, the Tree of Might.
Yeah. Quick edit. Went to get some scran. Anyways, Tree of Might. Just give them a rundown while I eat this sandwich.
Also known by its Japanese title of Dragon Ball Z: The Decisive Battle for the Entire Earth.
That's the one.
For the entire Earth. Let's see what's this movie about.
I could just give you a rundown. So, Turles again, a Saiyan invader, comes down, and he intends to plant a seed for a tree, the Tree of Might, which will drain the life force of the planet, which will obviously mean like trees, nature, animals, to feed the tree. So that means oxygen as well. So it can grow fruits for Turles to eat because it gives him buffs, basically. Think Sensu Bean, but with power. So.
And how is Turles related to Goku?
I have
They're both
always
got the same
wondered this.
haircut.
I know they look very similar, but I can't remember what was actually said in the film. Turles does give some exposition at some point,
thought
but
they
I
were
don't
brothers.
remember what he says.
I thought they were brothers.
I thought that at first. I can give a quick Google search. Hang on.
Turles and his space pirates when they land on Earth to plant the Tree of Might, which will give them unimaginable power after it drains the planet's life force. Obviously, Goku won gold. So then, would he become a Super Saiyan then?
Maybe.
They look like Bardock and Goku.
I know, but the Bardock stuff isn't canon anymore. That's like, well, the Chilled story has never been canon, but
yeah, Turles has been Goku's evil counterpart.
Yeah.
Literally like a carbon copy. But how did he become a carbon copy?
But that's what Raditz was going to be. But it says on this thing that I've looked up now on the wiki that he's a lower class Saiyan warrior that he appears to be around the same age as Goku. He's older. Some media refers to him as Goku's older brother, while others indicate there is no relation between the two.
There has to be. They literally got the same haircut. And that's only genetics.
For all we know, Bardock could have been shagging someone else apart from Guinea.
Or Gina could have been doing the same.
But what was someone with the same hair as Bardock?
Listen, it takes two people to get Goku.
Yeah, I know. But
Well, you know what? Yeah, you know what? It could have been Bardock.
yeah, because he has Bardock's hair.
No, but the thing is, Bardock wasn't like any other like Savage Saiyan. He's one of the chill ones
He was at the end.
compared to the other.
When he actually sussed out Frieza and what Frieza was doing, that's when he shifted the leaf. But originally he was just like every other Saiyan.
So how does Goku win at the end?
Spirit Bomb again.
How? didn't learn it then.
This takes place probably after Vegeta. Well,
So can you go Kaioken
actually, this can't be after Frieza, not Frieza, Vegeta, because Yamcha's alive.
Does Goku go Kaioken in the movie?
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so it's after
Vegeta,
Saiyan.
with some inconsistencies.
But Yamcha's alive.
Some inconsistencies here and there, but yeah.
The thing is, they could have made the movie's plot fit in perfectly if they just like looked into the anime and they were like, yeah, it just can't happen.
Yeah,
they
but
could have made it work.
This is definitely like before everybody went to Namek. Well, I mean,
Like
even
the Broly
Chi-Chi does
movie.
something in this film.
And the Broly movie, that fits perfectly.
Which one are we talking about?
The first one, just after the
After the
Android
androids.
Saga, the Cell Saga, yeah.
No, this can't be after Cell, but oh yeah, no wait. This wasn't, because Gohan can't do Super Saiyan 2 in that film. We first see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in BoJack, which came out after Broly. So, well, was that not?
Are you sure Gohan was Super Saiyan 1 though, innit, in the Broly movie?
Yeah, so it was probably like how long did Cell give everyone? 10 days? Or was it 7 days? A week?
7 days, 7 days, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it could be between the 7 days, yeah, because they're all chilling.
Yeah, but then how the fuck are you gonna beat Broly, but you can't beat Cell? I don't get that.
That's a good question. The thing is, if Gohan were working, if they all work together, yeah, then yeah. But Gohan was just by himself, wasn't he?
True. But
Gohan was just by himself.
No, but that's the whole point, though, because they wanted him to go to new heights, which is why, because Goku probably saw it coming that he needs to stop fighting soon, and he needs to have someone else take over, which is why he let Gohan get the transformation, make way for the next generation. Which he intended to do that.
So that's all gone to waste, man. He's just the main powerful guy. If Gohan,
Right, don't matter. We'll get to BoJack eventually. So yeah, Turles, I think he's a good villain. I like him. Good character design. Fucking fantastic, actually. With the use of Saiyan armor with more cooler colors than warm, in contrast to Goku. With the tree itself, it makes a really nice backdrop pieces. Fantastic painting art. Story, I do like the concept of actually using nature to kill nature. I thought that was actually quite smart, especially with a tree, something that usually gives oxygen. This time it's taking oxygen. I thought that was really smart.
That's all biology.
Like, it does come off as a threat as well. That's the thing. But the only thing I don't like is the ending, because again, it uses a spirit bomb, and this is something that's not only one thing. It's not a one-time thing. Spirit bomb in these movies is a fucking Deus Ex Machina. It's always there. But instead of taking energy from his friends, he takes energy from the tree, which I thought was alright. I can redeem that. It's something unique, something different.
So was the Earth losing its air to breathe?
Yeah, that's why everything started dying. The tree was
So
taking
was the tree giving out carbon dioxide?
Yeah, like this tree basically functions like a human.
It could, you know what? There might be
like
a hidden meaning into this.
What?
This could be a hidden meaning in the movie. Like
environmentally friendly.
Yeah,
that's Final Fantasy VII's hidden meaning. I know that much.
That's for another podcast that I have no knowledge about. But yeah, okay. What's the next movie after this?
It was Slug.
Lord Slug.
You know what?
Okay.
Controversial. I like this movie. I actually really like this movie.
Lord Slug. Let's look at the movie.
Pseudo Super Saiyan was a bit of a wild card, but
yeah. This was during the Frieza saga, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Just before.
Yeah, like this released literally like a week before Super Saiyan actually happened for the first time.
Yeah. So basically, Toei wanted to get the hype in before it was even officially
because obviously throughout the whole Frieza saga they was teasing Super Saiyan, but we never actually saw it. So this was probably their interpretation.
It looks more like Ultra Instinct Kaioken, to be fair. Like an unintentional Kaioken.
I'd just say Super Saiyan Kaioken from Otherworld Tournament, just without the Super Saiyan hair, or the actual.
Doesn't Goku go into this form again later? He does, doesn't he? In another episode.
No, this is
I
the
think
only
it's
time
Otherworld Tournament.
Otherworld Tournament is actual Super Saiyan with Kaioken stacked on top. This is Kaioken.
No, he
That
does. He does go into a pseudo Super Saiyan. He does.
it's not pseudo Super Saiyan because the thing is, this is portrayed as actually being the legendary Super Saiyan. But then in Otherworld Tournament, it was meant to be. This was actually Super Saiyan with Kaioken on top. This isn't actually the official Super Saiyan. This is like Toei's version of Super Saiyan, basically.
But could you not argue it's just base Kaioken?
But yeah, it looks like base Kaioken, but the thing is, it has
Nah, but the
it
hair
has the
though,
golden
it
aura.
literally looks
It
like,
has the golden aura
and the yellow aura, yeah, and the hair as well. It's literally Super Saiyan hair.
with the whited out eyes.
Yeah, he does go. Yeah, in the Otherworld Tournament, he does go pseudo Super Saiyan again.
It's not pseudo Super Saiyan, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, he is. It's just
If
before
you
Kaioken.
Google pseudo Super Saiyan and then Google Super Saiyan Kaioken, they are two completely different things.
That's not from the movie, is it? Look, you can clearly see the halo.
What do you want me to go on? Discord.
No, yeah, look at the camera. Look at my
Super
video camera.
Saiyan Power. Okay, right. What's this from?
Look at it. Look,
I'm-
it's got the halo.
Yeah, I'm
This
looking
is
at
Otherworld Tournament.
anime manga.
He does go into that form again, but only one more time.
But he hasn't got the Kaioken glow and he still has his pupils.
But he's got the yellow aura and the hair as well. Super Saiyan hair.
Yeah, but then does he not actually turn into Super Saiyan though? Because this Otherworld Tournament happened. When was Otherworld? It was after Cell. So
Yeah.
So he had Super Saiyan. That's the thing.
No, but this is actually like it's if it was like an in between stage, like in the Super movie, like in the Broly movie, then they wouldn't make a separate like thing for it. The thing is, he goes into pseudo Super Saiyan in the Lost Slug movie, and then he goes again.
Right. Well, I actually now that I've looked at it, right, hang on. It's just come back to me.
He does, doesn't he?
That I watched a Geekdom video talking about Super Saiyan Power, and then Super Saiyan Kaioken. They are two different things actually, but they are not the same thing as pseudo Super Saiyan. Because
so what
that
Super
Saiyan Power is basically taking on the power of Super Saiyan in your base form. So it's kind of like the gap between Super Saiyan and base form, but in this movie is an actual transformation with the multipliers.
Though, it's not an actual. You can't argue it's an actual transformation because the actual transformation was announced a week later.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like at the time, this was Super Saiyan.
Well, you can argue. What's the multiplier? Is that times 50?
No, I think it was the same as actual Super Saiyan. Is it not times 40?
Times 50 is for Super Saiyan 1.
Is it 40 or 50? Because I
50.
remember it's 40.
It's 50, 100, 200, 400. It's 50 for Super Saiyan 1. It's 200 for Super Saiyan 2, and I think 300 for Super Saiyan 3.
No, I thought it was 400 for Super Saiyan 3.
It's one of them. Well, it's 400 times 200.
Power scaling doesn't matter. It fucking fell off after Super Saiyan came out anyway.
So does Goku remain conscious in this state?
Yes. Slightly.
So how does he end it with the whooshy finger?
No, he's not fucking Kung Fu Panda.
How does he end the fight?
The fight doesn't actually end with Goku. I don't think. From what I'm trying to actually remember this now, because I remember he went into this state and he banged up Slug, but then Slug got massive out of nowhere, and then Gohan, like this happened at the start of the movie, like Gohan was whistling and it was pissing off Piccolo, and because Slug's a Namekian, he had the same thing. He doesn't like whistling, so Gohan started to whistle after Piccolo told him, which led to Slug. I think Slug ripped off his own ears or something like that, and then someone delivered the finishing blow. It might have been a spirit bomb again. I just don't remember because I was so concentrated on figuring out what the hell this Super Saiyan thing is, but then next minute it just goes away. Like he bangs him up for about 30 seconds and then it disappears.
Wasn't it like a spirit bomb punch or something, like from
Broly?
Yeah.
It might have been. I don't know.
Okay, well, never mind that. Let's get to the next movie.
No, we've just banged on about Pseudo Super Saiyan. Let's talk about the actual movie itself.
That is basically the whole movie.
It's not though,
That's
because
what
Pseudo Super
that's what
Saiyan only happens for
everyone
30 seconds.
that's what everyone talks about. That's what the whole movie is.
That's the hype part of the film. Everything else in the film is about Slug coming down in this massive spaceship and getting new youth. So what Pilaf did, but then
He's
with
not American. Can he not just like live for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years?
yeah, but he like look at him. He looks like a prune. Like he looks
So
like Kami.
is he the warrior Namekian, or is he one of the Dragon Ball Namekian?
No, he was warrior. He must have been warrior because
Warrior.
if he was one of the Folger ones, he could have just made his own set of dragons.
How is they even like the powers given? Is it just random?
I think it just happens at birth, or
Random.
maybe the elder has to grant it upon you or something. I don't know. Anyways, Slug is the villain. Yeah, cool. He's fine. Design's fine. Motives again, fine.
Animation's fine. OST, yeah.
Animation's
Fine.
good. OST fucking bangs because this was the first film where they used third-party songs for its soundtrack. Good selections, good songs. Not the best, but yeah, still good. Good soundtrack. Good action. Animation's great. Yeah, good
Was there any
stuff.
like special OST for the transformation?
It was third-party OST. It was a rock song. I can't remember what it was called, but it was hype.
It was hype. Okay, let's see.
It was good.
Hopefully we don't get copyright for this.
I probably will, to be honest, but oh well.
Yeah, no man, I can't find it.
All right, but yeah.
It's called a full Super Saiyan though.
Yeah, people. Yeah, it's got loads of names: False Super Saiyan, Pseudo Super Saiyan, Fake Super Saiyan. There's no official name for it. People just call it Pseudo. Right.
Wishy finger.
It's not exactly Whooshy Finger though, is it?
Yeah, that's definitely Super Saiyan. Yeah, definitely.
You see what I mean, though. Like King Kai says, it's probably Super Saiyan. That's why we all think it is Super Saiyan. But the thing is, what's the trigger?
Okay, I think that's the moment we might get copyrighted on. So let's just end that there. So yeah, I feel like he did have yellow hair to begin with, because even the transformation sound, it sounded like Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but then they could have made the sound
They probably
effects
changed the
way
color palette,
before.
like they did in the other world tournament.
But let's not
Oh
forget.
yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, Gideon was talking about it. They changed the color palettes. Oh no, it was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake.
What in Otherworld?
The black hair, yeah, the black hair was a mistake. They're supposed to do yellow hair, but they did black, and it was going to be too time consuming to change it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically a transformation, but yeah, it was like pseudo Super Saiyan. Well, yeah, it's confusing to talk about because they changed the color palette where it was Super Saiyan, but now people are thinking, yeah, it is pseudo Super Saiyan or base Super Saiyan form.
Well, all we know is it's not canon, and we shouldn't give a shit anymore because it's never appeared since.
So where does this movie take place?
I'd again say pre-Namek.
Pre-Namek. Who is alive in this movie?
Everyone apart from Yamcha and Tien. I think.
Okay, so
I don't remember seeing them. I only remember Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo being there.
I don't know when. Yeah, this movie doesn't fit because Goku, when he got shot at the hospital, he went to Namek.
Yes. So Goku goes to Namek late. Gohan goes before everyone else with Bulma and Krillin, and then Piccolo gets transported there from Otherworld because he was dead.
And Gon is in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Alright, well, it was a good movie overall.
Filler.
8 out of 10. 8 out
Right.
of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Decent.
Okay. Yeah. No, I wouldn't give it 8. I'd probably give it a 7 or a 6.
Well,
But yeah.
8 out of 10 compared to the other movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, 7
Definitely.
then. A 7 then.
Yeah. But then when this next movie comes along, it's an instant fucking 2.
What is the next movie?
Because movie 5 is Cooler's Revenge.
Cooler's. But what about the actual? Okay, never mind.
That's what it's called. Cooler's Revenge. The Metal
Everything
Cooler
will
movie
be
is called
explained
Cooler's
later
Return.
on.
So
Cooler's Revenge.
it's called Cooler's Revenge because Goku killed Frieza, and Cooler doesn't want like his family's name being disgraced by a Saiyan, so that's why he goes to kill Goku.
Frieza's brother Cooler plans to restore his family's honor by slaying Goku.
Yeah.
Okay, this movie was released in 1991 on July 20th.
See,
And made 2.38 billion yenis.
Like this, in my opinion, is the second best Dragon Ball Z movie. It's so good.
You just said it was a 2? You just said it was a 2 out of 10?
No, I meant compared to this movie, Slug is a 2 out of 10.
Okay. Now let's get with the plot.
Get with the juicy plot, right? So it opens with the Bardock special because the Bardock special came out before this did. So basically you're supposed to watch Bardock before you watch this.
So did we just skip a movie?
No, we could do that at the end because it's a TV special. Oh no, my bitrate's dying. Oh no. Anyway, yeah. So the plot is Cooler. At the start, Cooler notices Goku's pod being sent off of Earth. No, not Earth. Sorry, Vegeta. And he's told by his squad that he should stop it, but because he is an idiot, he decides not to. And he says if anything was to basically happen with this Saiyan that's gone off the planet unnoticed, it wouldn't be his fault, it would be Frieza's fault. Because Frieza's...
And then more than 20 years later, this Saiyan Goku defeats Frieza on planet Namek.
And then he defeats Cooler, because Cooler didn't deal with Goku at the time. That's basically...
But shouldn't Goku just shouldn't like Goku and Cooler talk it out because Cooler did let him live?
No. I want to say he let him live, but the thing is, Cooler is like Frieza. He doesn't want to take the cheap option. Frieza only blew up Namek because he knows he can survive in space and Goku can't. That's why he wanted to blow up Namek. Otherwise, he would have killed Goku, then and there. But he couldn't. He's not strong enough. So I can hear an echo. But then with Cooler's case, he wanted to... he shot Goku with his eye beam thing at the start. He was going for Gohan, but Goku jumps in the way. But because he wants to kill Goku, he decides to send out a search team for him. But they don't find him. That's the thing. So he goes hiding, which is when Gohan has to ride Icarus to Korin's tower to get the sensu beans to bring back, which are actually destroyed, apart from the one that Yajirobe slipped to Gohan before they left, which is why Goku gets back to full power. So let's
talk about the henchmen in this movie.
I actually like the henchmen in this movie. I think they're not as good as the Ginyu Force, but they rival them. There's only 3 of them. I know Falza is the main guy, dude. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
And there's Du and there's Nace.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know who's who, but I know one of them's orange with a long neck, and the other one's some beefy green guy.
So Cooler catches him off guard and impales him through the chest with his death beam as he orders Salza to pursue Gohan.
Yeah, so Goku jumps in front of Gohan to save him, basically, but Cooler ends up attacking Goku instead.
And then is that where the main fight begins?
No, that's when Goku has to hide in a cave because that nearly killed him. So that's when they have to go to get the sensu beans, while Krillin and
then they go into a cave.
Yeah, they go to the cave. So that's where Goku stays while he's injured. Where I think Krillin stays with him, and then Oolong goes to help some wildlife that gets trapped, or something. And then Gohan has to go to Korin's tower on Icarus to get sensu beans. Isn't
Krillin and Gohan both defeated by Salza?
That wasn't at that point. That was a bit later. So when the Korin thing's finished and Gohan's on his way back, he gives Icarus a sensu bean to make him fly faster and to recover his stamina. But that actually gives Icarus some ki, which is picked up on the Scouters. So that's how they find Gohan. So they start basically killing Gohan, and Icarus. I think they actually nearly did kill Icarus. I can't remember what film it was in. But then that's when Piccolo Ex Machina shows up and saves Gohan's ass, which is why he gets back to Goku.
So how did Piccolo heal himself? What with the senzu beans?
Piccolo didn't need to heal himself because he showed up when Gohan was being attacked after coming
But
back
he
from
was
Corinth.
impaled through the chest.
No, Piccolo wasn't impaled, was he not?
He was. Cooler arrives and catches Piccolo off guard and impales him through the chest with his
Sorry. Yes. When they defeat the henchman, Cooler shows up and basically does to Piccolo what, like, think Namek, Frieza, Frieza
Namek,
Piccolo, and then Cooler Piccolo, which is what pisses off Goku enough to turn him into a Super Saiyan.
But no, but it was Krillin is when he blew up. That's what really ticked him off.
Yeah, I know, but this time Krillin gets the pass.
So is Vegeta in this movie?
No, he appears in the next movie.
Cooler's Revenge.
Cooler's Return.
Metal Cooler's Revenge.
The Return of Cooler.
No, they should have. The names are really confusing. That they should have done the Return.
Yeah,
Cooler
I know, but
this title, and they should have done Cooler's Revenge for the next.
No,
title.
because Cooler hasn't exactly ever been seen before.
Exactly.
It's not his revenge, but it's revenge for Frieza.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Cooler's Revenge.
Yeah, so
But the names are just.
Yeah, so
Okay, well, after Goku proves to be a worthy opponent, Cooler tells of his bleak history with Frieza, and he had intended to kill his brother himself. He then reveals that also, like his brother, he can transform.
yeah,
but
and that's
to a
when he
level
goes into his
even
final form.
higher than Frieza. So Frieza had a full power form,
What do you mean?
like Cooler.
No, Frieza caps at what we see him at on Namek, but then this is Cooler's. Because if you notice, when Cooler appears, he looks like final form Frieza, a bit just taller. So,
Yeah.
So this is either his fourth form that we see in like on the posters and stuff, the fourth form,
Just full power.
or it could be a fifth form.
No, it could just be full power in it. Like,
I don't know.
really-
This looks a bit mad for full power.
That's interesting. So even above that, would it be Golden Cooler?
That's what we see in Dragon Ball Heroes, but that's not canon.
That's okay. So I think so Frieza was always in his first one because he just couldn't be bothered. But I feel
No, it's
like
not because he couldn't be
Cooler
bothered. He just doesn't need to transform. That's why.
So Cooler was in his final form. So he basically.
Cooler always takes on his strongest form because he sees it as a need to be dominant instead of to toy with his food.
Okay, so his final form was basically like his first form for him.
Yeah.
Because he's so used to it.
Yeah. So, and that's why when Frieza gets revived, we can see that's why he's always in his final form.
That's interesting. That he's got a fourth form, or fifth, in this case. So is it like a fifth form full power like we see with Frieza?
No. As far as we know, from canon material, the Cooler that looks like some Power Ranger villain, that is his final form, like his final form.
And another question that the viewers might be asking: how is Namek here?
It's not, because this takes place after Frieza.
Where do they fight then?
Earth. Cooler goes to Earth.
So it's in the next Cooler movie that they fight Namek.
Yeah. They go to, that's New Namek.
Namek. Okay, so after that,
Are we going to the next movie?
Victory is found by Krillin, Gohan, Oolong, and Icarus. They celebrate the victory and say to Piccolo when Salza reappears and prepares to kill them. However, Salza is unexpectedly killed by Piccolo's special beam cannon. Gohan yells out for Piccolo, who is nowhere to be seen, and Namek, having recovered, drinks some water and gazes skyward.
And then this banger of a tune starts playing called Phoenix. I need to talk about the soundtrack. This is my favourite soundtrack from all the films. It's not original composed music. It is third party OST, but it's so good and it fits every scene so well. Like the first song that we see in the film, Reminded. I think it's by Drowning Pool or American Pearl, one of the two. Like the guitar at the start that opens it up. Like,
What's the song called?
Reminded. Like it's really distorted at the start with its guitar, and then it gets into full like metal. It's really good.
Let's see if this is the one.
That's the ending credits song. So that's Phoenix.
Is that the one you're on about?
No, I'm talking about the song that plays at the start of the film.
Oh, the start.
Yeah, but Phoenix is a great song. Phoenix is great.
That's interesting.
So, on YouTube, if you just type Coolers Revenge OST, it's called Reminded.
I think you're gonna get copyright for this.
Yeah, I probably will. 3 seconds only.
Okay, I see. Okay, let's see. Is the intro, yeah?
Yeah, you just pull up the full movie instead of the soundtrack.
There's also with Bardock.
Yep. Is this not the trailer?
Is this what you're on about?
I can't hear the song.
Can you hear it?
No.
I can hear it. Now?
Oh yeah, I heard a bit of it then.
Yeah, this is the trailer.
Yeah, that. No. Yeah, this is the intro. There is dialogue, like narration. But from what I heard, then I'm pretty sure that is the song. Yeah,
That's the one, yeah?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, definitely.
Where's Shazam on this?
You haven't got it open, you sausage.
No.
It's not in your control center.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So what's the next movie after this? So wait. Before that, what would you rate it?
Solid 9. Easy a 9.
Solid 9.
Easy.
A solid 9. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Great movie.
The next movie after this is
Return of Cooler.
The Return of Cooler.
This one's a solid 5.5 or a 6. Like, how do you go from something so good to something so shite?
Money.
Well, yeah, but
Money.
come on. So yeah, this film basically, New Namek is under attack, which is why I think everyone was just actually going to New Namek as like a little vacation thing, but then when they actually got there, every Namekian was enslaved by this massive robot army, which is then when Cooler shows himself.
The Namekians got a problem with that. They always being enslaved by.
Well, yeah, they don't exactly fight back, do they?
But the warrior races do.
Yeah, but they're not that strong. Like, one of them just gets killed instantly.
Nail.
But Cooler then shows up, he fights Goku, and then as Goku's about
Cooler
to
returns to threaten the Z-Warrior. Okay. Cooler returns to threaten the Z-Warrior this time with an army of silent robot warriors.
courtesy of the big Getty star.
Okay then, so the Namekian people now living in peace on a new planet. Well, basically whatever you said.
Yeah, New Namek.
Goku, Gohan, Krillin, Piccolo, Oolong, Yajirobe. How did Yajirobe get there?
He just did.
Wait, what did they do? All did Goku instant transmission all of them?
What at the end?
No, to New Namek.
No. Oh no, sorry. They was on a spaceship.
Spaceship.
Mhm.
Okay, so New Namek. Okay, so the big Yeti star. Goku fights Metacooler while the other battles his robots who have durable armor. What they struggle to penetrate all the warriors except Piccolo are captured along with a village of Namekians. Okay.
And this is what really pisses me off. The strategy that they eventually resort to beating these robots is to hit them really hard. It's literally just punch them harder. And then,
I do remember that
win.
bit of the movie.
Punch them harder and they win.
That bit of the movie. And then doesn't Goku and Vegeta get captured?
Yeah, but that's later. So Goku's fighting Cooler and he's outmatched. And just as Cooler's about to finish Goku, Vegeta comes in and just fly kicks him in the face. Which is when they both team up against him. Then they start hitting him really hard, which they seem to win. But then an army of them appears, which is when they get basically knocked out and captured and brought on board the big Getty star.
So how did Cooler become from flesh to metal?
It shows after the end of the first movie, part of him survived, like his head.
Like Freezer.
Sorry?
Like Freezer at the
Yeah.
end of the Namek Saga.
Yeah, pretty much. So his head's floating through space, which is when he finds the big Getty star. So he then becomes a part of the Getty star, which allows him to create metal clones of himself.
Oh yes.
The actual Cooler is inside the Getty star, like in wires.
Yes, I completely forgot about that. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. And at the end, they destroy the
Coolers
star.
are just clones.
Well, we can't say much about this movie. OST, how was it?
I'd say soundtrack wise, boring. Action wise, boring. Plot, not boring, but it's not entertaining either.
Animation's
good. Fantastic. I love the animation.
There's nothing else we can say about this movie. It's like a rehash of what was good.
Minor thing to point out about animation as well. I like how in some like daytime shots for Goku they don't use his anime color palette. They use the manga color palette. I actually really like that.
So yeah, there's nothing much we can say about this movie. It's just a rehash of what was good for them. They just destroyed it, like we will soon see with the other movies later on in the series.
Yeah, so they can try to continue a character arc that didn't need to be continued. Now I want to protest to make Cooler canon. Anyways, next film, which was Android 13.
Android 13.
This is another movie I do not like.
Okay, so who is in this movie? Vegeta,
Trunks, Goku, Piccolo, Gohan.
So when does this movie take place?
In
the 7 days?
No, that's before it, because Cell doesn't exist here, just the androids.
So it could have happened after the Cell saga.
This is no, it definitely doesn't. See, this is the weird thing, right? With this film, like androids 6. Who are they? It's 17 and 8. It's not. No.
13.
12, 13, and 14, I think, or is it 15 as well? Like what like the massive.
Yeah, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, the massive 13, the redneck trucker one. 14 is the little Jamaican one, and then 15 is the massive
and then the grey one.
Pseudo warrior thing. So they're all stereotype androids, which is nice. It's not nice, but you get what I mean. It's a bit lazy. Again, I'm going to say this about the previous movie as well. Team 4-Star did these films better, simply because they characterized everyone better than what they were in these films.
Much better, like Trucker Hat. That literally gave a character with nothing,
like 13,
something to actually care about.
13 has no personality in this film. Like you just know he's a redneck based on his voice. His personality is just non-existent.
Okay, the death of Dr. Joro at the hands of Android 17 and 18 prompts the activation of Android 13, 14, and 15.
Yep.
They try to kill Goku, who fights them with the help of Trunks, Piccolo, Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing much we can say about this movie either, except the animation's good.
Yeah, great
well,
animation.
The movie started off with them shopping.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because the action takes a bit to kick off, but when it does kick off, it's boring because you've got this Jamaican guy, like Android Jamaican, walking around blasting everything up and drinking alcohol out of a flask, like being very, very casual. So I'm like, well, so basically we're watching a stereotype with another stereotype destroy a city, and we're expected to care. Like, they don't seem like a threat at all.
And when Goku and Trunks do finally get to the Arctic,
that's when
Vegeta's just there. Vegeta and Piccolo are just there.
Vegeta's entrance is fantastic. Like, it makes no sense, but it's fantastic.
And his art in Dragon Ball Legends.
I was just about to say, the only good thing to come out of this movie is Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan. like the games Vegeta, that were like the games from this film, fantastic.
Do you know his main attack is the flying punch that he does?
What, 13?
Did he do that in the movie?
Are we talking about 13? Oh, Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yes, he's blue, he's blue card. Yeah, he does that in the film. He does it to, I think it's Android 15.
Well, Goku and Piccolo around 13, they destroy 13, Piccolo and Goku.
Goku's the one that destroys 13 properly though, with the Spirit Bomb at the end. Well, not Spirit Bomb, but
who
Super
does
Saiyan Spirit Bomb.
Vegeta kill?
Vegeta kills 15, I think, and then Trunks kills 14.
Wait, is Purple Trunks from the movie? That purple Trunks from Legends,
Yes,
the Transforming one.
yes,
That's why it shows the art of all three of them powering up.
yeah. Same film, same film.
Same film. Okay. But why is Piccolo and Vegeta just there? I'm just waiting.
We need an ex machina. I mean, it happened in the previous film and it happened in Cooler's Revenge, so why not? They've always been mysterious
Like
characters.
literally, Piccolo makes sense. Like he's just everywhere. But why Vegeta? Vegeta's got a house.
Yeah, because fuck family. Yeah. So
Okay, so
action.
when do you think this movie takes place?
After no, sorry. When when the androids are out looking for everyone and they can't find anyone. So after pretty much after Vegeta's arm breaks. If you remember.
Yeah, after Android Agent humiliates him.
Yeah, around that point. So when Krillin gets his first robot crush. So just after that.
But it still doesn't make sense though, because like we've seen in the anime that they're not free like shopping about.
Well, yeah, obviously not, but the androids could have been attacking a different city. And then this city might not have been aware.
And they're
that
always going to the Arctic, like all the time.
Because it's just a nice set piece, it's not really utilised much.
Not utilized much.
Well,
in the movies it is.
Well, yeah, obviously first in the World's Strongest, and then in this film, Jiro's Hideout, and then recently in DBS Broly, but that's about it.
So, animation?
Great, fantastic. The Super Spirit Bomb thing as well is fantastic.
Oh, the Super Spirit Bomb Goku.
That's the only good part of the film, to be honest. Everything else is really boring.
Super Spirit, that's one of the best.
Everything else is really boring, but that is that's so good.
And who would have ever thought that?
Actually, if I'm being honest, my favourite part of the film is its ending when Vegeta and Piccolo are both sat on an iceberg in the middle of the sea. Piccolo asks, "Is it over?" And Vegeta says, "When the fish jumps," and then a fish jumps. That's my favourite part of the film.
Just is that an actual movie?
Right before the credits. Movie? Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing.
How does Team 4-Star go around that?
They say same dialogue, but then the fish doesn't jump for like 50 seconds, so it's like an awkward silence type thing, which is even better.
Even Vegeta has some awkward moments in Team 4-Star's version.
Yeah, but Team 4-Star Vegeta is hilarious.
Especially with Goku and the intense stares.
Yeah, or even just before Trunks, when Trunks arrives and he's wearing the
Princess Trunks,
the Badman shirt. Princess Trunks came from the Broly movie.
The Broly movie. Yeah, it's too funny though.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Abridged Vegeta is probably my favourite character in Abridged.
Okay, the next movie. Oh wait. Before this, how would you rate the movie?
I give it a 5 or a 4. It's not very good. I don't like it, to be honest. The best parts come at the end, and they're only very short sections. Everything else is just very meh.
Well, what's the next movie after this?
Broly. First one.
Is this our 7th movie?
8th.
8th? Whoa, we're smashing it.
Wait, hang on. Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Streamite, Slug, Cooler, 17. No, not 17. 13. Broly. Yeah, 8. Movie 8.
Okay, we're smashing it. Okay, well, we'll know about the Broly movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Off, nice picnic. And then
Paragus comes down searching for the prince.
Paragus says to Vegeta, "Yeah, you're the next prince. You need to lead us."
Yeah, so it's just manipulation, trapping him there to have the Comet Gamora collide with the planet to kill Vegeta.
But the revenge that what his father did to him and Broly, because Broly's power was going
wants revenge on the king, but Broly wants revenge on Goku.
Because Kakarot.
Because the motherfucker can't stop crying. Yeah, which is I hate that so much.
Like, how does he remember that?
Exactly. I don't like Broly's backstory in terms of why he's so pissed off and why he's the legendary Super Saiyan, but I do like his design and I do like seeing him in action. He's a joy to watch on screen. Great character. I just don't like his backstory. Paragus is a great character. Everyone's characterization in this film is really good. Especially Vegeta, but with the way it obviously goes back to his Saiyan upbringing, saying the legendary Super Saiyan, how it's such a threat, how dangerous it is, which is why he's very reluctant to join in with the fight. I really like that, tying back to the Saiyan roots for Vegeta in this film.
Okay, let's get to the fighting bit. So, who's involved in the fight? It's Trunks, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta. All against Broly.
before that happens though, there is another fight beforehand where like they're walking through the castle and Broly encounters Goku because he instant transmissions at one point to help out with Krillin and Gohan trying to help these refugees or whatever they are. And then like, they both stare each other down. Broly's getting pissed off, which is why Paragus has to use his wrist remote thing to calm him down.
That's the thing. How does Broly even know how he looks like? Because
I
it
don't
shows
know.
that it shows like the eyes were shut.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
He could have opened his eyes at one point, but
come on, the kids, the little children. How do they remember anything?
Oh, I don't know. But anyways, so after that, like Broly gets put in a room, and that's when he turns into Super Saiyan Broly, which is when he goes out to fight Goku, and then he goes into like another stage of Super Saiyan when he's fighting him, which is when Paragus has to intervene to calm him down. Everybody knows about this apart from Vegeta, I believe, and then when the next morning arrives and Vegeta's going to leave the planet, Goku tells Vegeta that Broly is the Super Saiyan of legend, but he doesn't believe him because of Broly's base form looking like a fucking twig. So, but then obviously Broly encounters Goku again. He gets pissed off. He transforms into Super Saiyan, and then his actual Super Saiyan, like the legendary Super Saiyan thing, comes around, which is when Vegeta starts sweating like a motherfucker, like not like Prince Andrew levels of sweat, but like double that if he was able to sweat, if you get what I mean. So, yeah.
Do you know the movie's different names in Japanese?
No, I only know it by the legendary Super Saiyan.
Dragon Ball Z Burn Up, Dragon Ball Z a close fight, Dragon Ball Z a violent fight, and Dragon Ball Z a super fierce fight.
That one fits best, but Broly the legendary Super Saiyan is the better title.
Yeah, that's the best title. Okay, no, but before that, we've not said about King Kai. We literally not mentioned him.
Yes, Goku was training with King Kai or something like that. Oh no, sorry,
King Kai senses the destruction of the South Galaxy.
Yeah, because Goku and Chi-Chi are going to an interview about Gohan and his schooling, and that's when King Kai calls and Goku has to teleport away, which is one of my favourite parts of the film. It's hilarious.
And then Chi-Chi's like, it's just a magic trick.
Yeah. His hobbies are reading and sports, or something like that.
Completely forgot about the first bit of the movie.
That's probably one of the best parts. But yeah, he arrives at King Kai's. But this is when Goku starts getting a bit more stupid with his characterization, I think. But it's still good to watch because it's not like Dragon Ball Super levels of stupid.
Nah, that's the thing. How can he become stupid? Like at the end of Z,
he's been hit in the head too many times.
Well. The end of Z. How many years till the end of actual Z?
Was it not it wasn't was it 7-year time skip?
It was 10 years.
10 years?
Yep.
Yeah, and then we see Oob recently in Super, so.
How many years have we?
Super takes place 2 years after Z. Not the end of Z, but 2 years after
everything. But that's 8 years. So how old was Oob at the end of Z?
Fucking hell, I don't know, about 4 or 5? He was young.
He wasn't 4 or 5.
Yeah, because in Dragon Ball Super he's like 7 or 8. He's like.
What, in the manga?
Yeah. The recent moral chapters. So he was still quite young, but yeah. Going off topic, back to Broly.
So yeah, King Kai senses the destruction of the South Galaxy by a Super Saiyan and realizes that the North Galaxy will be targeted next. Well, that's why he just came for himself.
Yeah, that's what King Kai does.
He telepathically contacts Goku, then gets stuck in the Super Saiyan's energy. Oh, that's too funny, that.
Yeah, so that's when Goku goes to the
Wait a minute. So the North Galaxy, yeah, that includes Earth, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when the androids were attacking Earth, why didn't King Kai and Goku do anything in the future timeline?
Because King Kai wasn't at risk.
But it says that King Kai senses the destruction of the South Galaxy by a Super Saiyan and realizes that the North Galaxy will be targeted next.
Which includes King Kai.
No, it's the North Galaxy, not the actual North where King Kai is. That the North where he looks over.
Yeah, but would it still not be like?
Namek.
Yeah, but then you've got your North, your South, your East, your West galaxies, which makes up the universe.
Well, with your theory, how is Broly going to get to King Kai?
We were seeing it in like a flashback thing from Paragus that he can just jump around anywhere and go anywhere because of his power.
No, but that's the thing. It's in the other world. Broly can't go into other world because he's not dead.
You never
He
know.
doesn't have instant transmission.
You never know.
The thing is, the North Galaxy. Why do you think it says the North Galaxy and not the North Kai? The North Kai's
Well,
world.
think of it this way, right? If the entire North Galaxy goes away, King Yama's got a shit ton more work, and that means more people could reach King Kai.
Well,
He
the
wasn't
thing is,
exactly a fan of
only
Goku
the
being there,
chosen.
and then when Tien, Chaozu, Piccolo, and everyone else started getting the Yamcha, he wasn't exactly happy either.
To be fair, they were only there to make things easier.
Yeah, but
How did they even get to his little planet?
they ran a
Goku
long
took
snake
ages,
way.
and he was going fast.
Yeah, but with Goku it was about filler. That's what Snake
Goku
Way was.
was
Snake Way
going
was filler.
Fast.
Snake Way
And
was
then
filler,
how
and he got
fast-
into a lot
How
more
did
pickles.
Yamcha get there?
I don't know, Piccolo threw him or some shit.
That's interesting, that.
Yeah, but
Because Goku took ages to get there, like he even fell off.
yeah, I know, but again, it's filler in it. He has to get into these circumstances to make up the filler. If we wasn't looking for anime filler or chapter fillers, then Goku would have got there in around the same time, I bet. But again, we can't forget when Goku got there, they had a year to train for the Saiyans, so they could have gotten a lot stronger, and then their energy could have allowed them to move faster by then.
It still doesn't make sense of how fast they got there.
Right, but let's just drop it back to
Okay,
Broly.
so the OST for the movie.
Third
Good.
party again with some first party. I love the third party inclusions, but they're all fantastic, especially the Broly transformation theme. Great stuff.
Okay, how does Broly die at the end? Well,
Everyone gives
doesn't
energy
die.
to Goku, and Goku punches Broly with the Spirit Punch, which kills him.
So
people
like
have
in the last
speculated.
movie.
People have speculated. Yes, similar. People have speculated that Goku kills Broly by punching him in the spot where he was stabbed as a child, but that has since been deconfirmed, I believe.
Do you know in the UK? Do you know why we can't watch any of the movies on like Funimation or like Netflix?
Is it like a
Apart
licensing
from the
issue
two
or
new
something?
ones. Yeah, because a French group, AB Group,
Yes, yeah, they own the rights,
owns
don't they?
and they've got different voice actors too.
Yeah.
Except in the Japanese voice actors are the same. But yeah, Sean Shammel's for the Funimation, and AB Group got David Gassman, whoever that is.
No idea.
Who's David Gassman? Weird.
French boy.
Yeah, and they're not going to sell the rights.
No,
yeah.
no chance. If they do, they're going to demand big bucks for it, and I don't think Funimation's going to pay that.
So do you know the box set we've got, the orange box set?
Yes.
That's Funimation. So we can get Funimation to and all that does. But the thing is, AB Group, they're not releasing anything.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, as long as they hold that license, they're empowered to do what they want with those things. So,
but they're not doing anything.
But the thing is, they could do something with it eventually.
But the thing is, you know what would be the easier thing to license it out to Funimation?
Yeah, or just completely sell it.
Because currently Funimation are like making most of the UK's market.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to license it to like Netflix or stuff like that. So the only way we can watch it is DVDs.
Yeah, well, I know it's an issue, but that's, I suppose, if you really want to be naughty, you can pirate it.
Oh, how do we pirate this movie?
Just find it on any anime website, Kiss Anime or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, good film. Quite enjoyable, fantastic action. I love Broly in this movie, apart from his backstory. Everything is good, all good. Good film.
Animation, perfect.
Animation's bloody brilliant. It takes on the Cell Saga aesthetic, which is my favourite from Dragon Ball Z.
So out of 10, would you give it an 8?
I'd give it a 7 or an 8.
7 or 8.
Yeah, in that margin.
If there was stronger, Scott, which movie did we give a 7 to?
Was it Slug or Tree of Might? One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, because
well, never mind. Let's go to the next movie.
Which was BoJack.
BoJack. Gohan and BoJack.
This could be a controversial one. I like this movie, but I don't like it that much.
My phone's on 3%, so I need to go get my charger.
You fucking Wally. Right, well...
Anyways, you've been on this call for like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
That was on 60%. Are you using your phone for this?
No, I'm on my computer.
Oh, well, you're using your electricity then. Okay, Okay, I'll just get my charger and I'll be back in a moment.
Right, I'll just talk about the film. Right, anyways, so BoJack Unbound, everyone's doing a tournament from what I remember. So everyone's in a tournament, and basically the winners go on to the next round, which is when they get shot down these little chutes, these tunnel chute things. This is after Cell as well. So they go down these little chutes, which is when they encounter BoJack's men who have somehow got there. And that's when they proceed to fight BoJack's men, basically, which it's fine and all, I suppose. You know, makes for some decent fights. But then BoJack himself shows up and starts banging everyone. Vegeta shows up, and then the worst part of the movie, Goku comes out of the afterlife to chin BoJack to give Gohan enough time and motivation to turn into a Super Saiyan 2 again, which I despise. It's fucking horrendous. How they have to resort to that. Like, give Gohan a proper motive, please, for the love of God. Stop trying to throw in the cash cow of Dragon Ball, which is Goku. But anyways, yeah, I like how Gohan was Goku's gi in this movie. I think it looks really nice, especially in Super Saiyan 2. It looks fantastic. But yeah, the action's great for the most part. Visuals again are great. Soundtrack's fine, I suppose. Character interactions I love in this film. They're actually really good. The tournament at the start of the film, in my opinion, like the actual proper tournament thing, is the best part of the film. So yeah, and the lore behind BoJack as well, like being trapped in King Kai's planet. I don't know. It never really hit me. But overall,
Okay, so what have I missed?
I'll just give a run through of the plot, basically.
Okay.
So, like I was saying,
So now let's talk about Gohan in this movie.
I brushed over that briefly. So obviously to achieve Super Saiyan 2, Goku has to jump from the afterlife to chin BoJack, which gives Gohan enough time and motivation to commence with the transformation.
This is probably the strongest Gohan we've ever seen.
No, Ultimate Gohan is stronger.
No, well, I'm talking about
at the time.
Or pre-Ultimate.
Yeah, like at the time, yeah, this was peak Gohan.
This was the best and strongest version we've ever seen.
I don't think it's the best version of Gohan. I'd say
this is like the best versions we've seen of Gohan after the Cell Saga.
Stop,
after the Cell Saga.
Stop letting your Dragon Ball Legends bias get in the way of this one. His design being in Goku's outfit is better than Piccolo's outfit. Like, it doesn't, like, yes, because it, like with the Piccolo one, Piccolo's the one that trained him, which is when going into the Cell games he wanted to wear Piccolo's gi, but now that Goku's dead, he's probably wearing that to honor his father, which I like, and it suits him a lot better, I think, especially in Super Saiyan 2. But then when it comes to Gohan himself as a character, it's not as good. Like, we don't feel for him as much, I don't think. And then the Super Saiyan 2 transformation, while it looks great, the way it happens is terrible in comparison to how it happens in the Cell Saga, because with Cell Saga, we do feel a connection between 16 and Gohan, and that's why we feel for Gohan at the time as well. It's an emotional scene, I get that. But then in this film, it's just Goku Ex Machina, and this is the start mainly of that shit, and I'm not on board for it at all.
But that thing is, so in the movie's timeline, was this the first time Gohan reached Super Saiyan 2?
No, because this still takes place after Cell Saga, because Goku's dead. And I remember Goku speaking to Gohan, telling him to bring out the power that he had when he fought Cell or something like that. So this is definitely after Cell.
So obviously it's not be as dramatic as the first time, because it's the first time always the most dramatic one.
I know, but then, come on, there's a better way to trigger it than that. That's pathetic.
He could have lost his arm.
That would have been nice, but it wouldn't have made sense.
He could have lost his arm, but then he could have gone even angrier, and then.
Well, he's not got Piccolo genes. He can't just grow it back.
No, but the Dragon Ball could have.
True. Actually, that's a good point. Didn't think of that.
It would have been like a perfect nod to the future Gohan if he did actually lose his arm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I rate that.
Or he could have broken his arm like in the Cell Saga.
No, I don't think that would have triggered him. Like, there
wasn't much way to trigger it.
Yeah,
unless Goku comes back.
Yeah, it's just like that gives him the motivation. I don't like that. It's lazy. But yeah, like BoJack as a character is boring. He doesn't say much. I don't like his design either.
Well, you know what they could have done? They could have tapped into King Kai, Cell Network, and they could have spoke to Gohan like from there, like in
No,
the Cell Saga,
no,
like in the
because
Cell Saga.
no, I know, but it's still Goku Ex Machina, and I don't like that. I wanted Gohan to be a
No,
bit
it
more
just
independent.
he was more independent in this movie than probably you've ever seen him.
No, don't you dare.
He was, come on, he was independent
He
for like
was
most
forced
of the
into
movie.
he was forced into fighting Cell, right? I know that, and also he was forced to stay down there fighting Cell, even though Goku realized he might have made a mistake, but at the same time he was still confident in his abilities. But when 16 joined the mix, that's ultimately when Gohan started to actually understand what's going on, and that's when he became independent. The only Goku Ex Machina existed in the Cell Saga with the father son Kamehameha, but that makes a lot more sense than this, if you ask me.
Okay, well, animation. Oh,
Fantastic,
animation.
really good.
The soundtrack. Yeah,
Don't remember it. I don't remember.
you don't remember the transformation soundtrack.
Not really.
You don't remember the soundtrack when Goku comes back.
Nope.
Okay.
I just don't really
You
want to
just need to
remember that
remind.
scene. I just don't like it. But it's one of those things that's going to get bashed into my brain because I know. Because I was expecting big things, but then that comes along and I'm like, oh, no. You know, it's like a worst case scenario type thing.
Okay, well, you're just going to be reminded for the Bojack movie, the transformation. Okay, well, before that, how does he kill Bojack?
It's just a Kamehameha. He jumps through it. Kamehameha jumps through it and blows him up. Something like that. Causes an explosion from the inside of some shit.
Can you hear it?
Slightly.
Ah.
Yeah. Right, yeah, I'm starting to remember now.
See, Gohan is still independent. Come on.
No, but he's just giving him a pep talk. Like, that's exactly what he did with Father Son
He was
Kamehameha.
asleep though for the pep talk. He was unconscious.
But it's still the same thing as Father Kamehameha, apart from he's not awake.
See, look, for Gohan, he did he just say yes, sir?
He didn't achieve that form by himself.
Come on, it's not like he was given power though, was he?
Well, no, but that's the point. The villain's meant to be super strong in these films.
It's still within him though. All right. Oh, something's happening. See, look, come on. Can you hear the theme song? It's like the mixture of the. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Do you know where that soundtrack's from before this movie?
No.
You never heard of the soundtrack?
No.
I've heard it.
This is one of those movies that I haven't exactly looked into because I didn't like it.
Come on, can I hear the soundtrack? It's literally one of the ones they've used before.
Is it?
Can I hear it?
Only very slightly.
Now? Sorry. Now? Can you hear it now?
No. I'll just pull up my YouTube.
Okay, you need to watch the transformation, yeah? The soundtrack is from somewhere that you. It's one of the more recognizable ones. I'm surprised you've never heard of it.
I'm gonna take a look at it now on YouTube.
But it's a slow tempo version. That's probably why you've probably not recognized it.
Yes, sir.
Did you find it?
I'm watching it.
Do you recognize the soundtrack from somewhere?
I'm being honest, I don't.
Come on, it's literally one of the more recognizable ones. You must recognize it. Have you not heard of it ever before?
It's not ringing bells.
Like I've literally heard it so many times. Okay, it's probably a mixture of ones you've probably heard.
Which one? Right, go on then. Which ones are they? Throw it at me.
I don't even know, but I've heard it somewhere before this.
Well,
Why
you
do
can't
you think
tell
I
me. You can't
recognize
ask
it?
me. Do I not recognise it if you don't even know what it is?
You know your soundtracks.
No, not that one.
Come on, you must have heard it.
No, this does not sound familiar at all.
It's not the Vegeta way. Is it the Vegeta one? Oh, I remember it. I remember where it's from.
Hang on.
Do you know Namek where Vegeta dies and then they're having that speech? Do you, it's Vegeta's death speech, I think. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think it's the Vegeta's death speech.
I'm not recognising it still.
Or it might be when he comes back. It's from the Namek saga, I know that.
I don't recognise it at all.
You've literally never heard of it.
The Namek saga had some bangers in its soundtrack. You know, Gohan fights Frieza, even though that never played in that saga. Super Saiyan Transformation, Ginyu Force theme, Vegeta powers up. Like there were so many good songs in the Namek saga. I recognise
It might be from ZK, you know.
That's probably why I don't recognise it. I don't really like ZK's OST. I only like Dragon Soul. That's it.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, okay. Okay, what's your opinions about the soundtrack? Good, bad?
It's just mediocre because I don't recognise. It's nothing I can just remember from the top of my head. But when I listen to it, it's probably just all right.
Okay, but do you think it's a memorable soundtrack?
Not really.
Yeah, that's. You know what? Martin Vegeta's theme is just mud.
It's not exactly. He doesn't have his own theme. He just reuses Vegeta's original theme, Hell's Bells.
Exactly, it's mud.
Yeah, I know it's mad, but you can't. It fits
It's
both
mad.
ways.
It doesn't matter. It's mad. It's mad.
It's because Majin Vegeta is just Saiyan Saga Vegeta all over again, pretty much, just hell bent on Goku. Like that's just Majin Vegeta, and it fits his character so well. But then, when he's in Super Saiyan or doing Final Flash, and that theme plays with the piano, like that's fantastic as well. Like Vegeta's never had a bad theme.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Anyways,
So, what do you rate the movie?
I'll give it a 6.5.
A 6.
5.56.
Why?
Because the best part is before Bojack shows up. Like the tournament at the beginning of the movie is the best part of the movie. Everything else is just meh. Super Saiyan 2 is great, but that's it. Just the transformation.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree.
You're letting your Dragon Ball Legends bias get you here.
Because
you love that
unit. I did love it.
No, you still do love it. They recently released that guy in Dokkan, and I think it's one of the best units in Dokkan. It's fantastic, but I'm not going to let that bias me. I think one of the best units in Dokkan is the Super Spirit Bomb Goku from the 13 movie, but I still don't like that movie. You get what I mean. But anyways,
Can you hear what's going on in the background?
I heard it sounds like I heard someone say Freezer.
It's Vegeta's words of inspiration after you guys. I don't know how we did that.
Anyways,
See, look. It's from here, look, the theme. It's a different, what's that word? It's a different remix of that.
I was gonna say, like, are you sure it's the same?
Yes, it's a different remix though. That
Or
was what I
does
was
it
thinking.
not just sound similar?
Yeah, but if it sounds similar, it's like, oh wait, let me go and see Kai Vegeta's death dynamic.
Right. While you do that, I'm gonna quickly move on to the next movie because we've been on BoJack now for like 20 minutes.
Because it's one of the best movies.
It's not. I don't. But in my opinion, it's not. In your opinion, it is. Agree to disagree.
It is.
Right. Well, can we both agree that this next movie is the worst one? Second Coming.
Yo, that's one of the best ones. What are you on about?
Shut the fuck up.
Broly
Second Coming is awful.
Listen, it made money.
I know it made money, but that doesn't mean it's a good movie. Resurrection F made money, but that's not a good movie.
Yo, say that again.
I don't like Resurrection F.
One of the Super Saiyan Blue, Goku.
You're trolling. Again, Dragon Ball Legends bias. I can smell it.
Super Saiyan 3 is one of my favorite units. Super Saiyan Blue is just there.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Super Saiyan God's one of my favorite units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Resurrection F is a good movie.
Yeah, of course it is. Right. Anyways, Broly Second Coming. In my opinion, this is the worst Dragon Ball Z movie. It's terrible. On all fronts. It's boring. Goten and Trunks are terrible characters. Gohan doesn't do much either, neither does Videl. The animation's fine enough, I suppose. Soundtrack, again, is fine. Broly's character is terrible. The way he survived doesn't make sense. The family Kamehameha, it's cool, but it doesn't make sense, and it pisses me off. Because, again, it's the same thing as the previous movie, Goku Ex Machina.
You just got a bias against Goku Ex Machina.
I do, because it ruins some of the best parts of some of the potentially better movies. Like, if Gohan transformed without having Goku there, it would have been so much better. In this movie, if they would have come together to beat Broly without him, it would have been better.
And Trunks, I'm with Trunks instead.
Yeah, Trunks could have done something, but he was too busy being knocked out like a fucking clown. But then in Wrath of the Dragon, if Goku didn't show up as Super Saiyan 3 to give Dragon Fist, the ending to the movie would have been so much better, and I think that would have made it the best Z movie over Fusion Reborn.
Then you would have your thumbnail of Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist.
Yes, exactly. Tapion is the best part of Wrath of the Dragon. That's a fact. The Dragon Fist, it looks cool, and the promo art is nice, and it is Look, right. Look, don't be stupid. Look. We'll get to Wrath of the Dragon there. Right, anyways. Broly Second Coming, like I said before, everything about this movie is just bad. I hate everything.
It's good. Just watch it.
There is not a single thing in this movie that I like, apart from its animation. That's it. Everything else is just terrible.
It's good.
It's terrible.
Is there a third Broly movie after this?
Yes, Bio Broly, and that's better than this.
No, that's worse. What are you on about?
I don't know. I just think this is the fucking bottom of Dragon Ball. It's bad.
No, don't say that.
This
that
is
movie
bad.
was doing good.
I'd rather watch Black Star. I'm being deadly serious when I say that.
You don't mean that.
I mean that. I mean I had a better time with Black Star Saga than this.
Okay, let's talk about it. What was your favourite scene?
My favourite
when
scene...
you go Super Saiyan?
No, my favourite scene about this movie is when Trunks takes a piss on Broly. That's my favourite part of the movie.
Wait, wasn't this the one where Goten steals an apple and then Videl gets angry?
Yes. Yeah. And then Broly's in like some sort of iceberg, and then he breaks out because he thinks Gohan... Oh no, because he thinks Goten is Goku.
How does Broly even remember?
I don't know.
Well, he remembers Alien after the first movie, obviously, but come on, how's a little kid how does he think Goku is Goten, even though he fought Gohan as an adult?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. This movie is one of the worst ones.
But just because of that,
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. It's the worst one.
it's not just because of that. There's a lot
No,
of
no,
factors
it's
in this
fine.
movie that I don't like.
It's a bad movie.
Yeah, moving on. Right, next film.
Agree to agree.
But yeah, agree. Yeah, okay. Right, next movie is Bio Broly. This one
Best
gets a
movie,
lot
hand
of
down.
shit, and it's not a good film, but it's far better than the last one. Like, this is
I
the
like Gotenks
worst
in this.
Dragon Ball Z movie villain, definitely. Bio Broly's terrible, and so's like the guy behind the whole Bio Warrior situation, the Lord Jaguar guy, who wants to.
How do you know about Broly though? That doesn't make sense.
Because like the villager guy, like there was a crazy villager guy from the previous film, and he works for Jaguar. So when Broly gets defeated, he somehow manages to take Broly's cells back to the lab to make Bio Broly.
So is he based like another Cell?
Yeah, he's a clone.
But Cell wasn't a clone. Cell was just his own. Well, he was a clone, but with like a different.
He had a unique appearance, but he had nothing unique
Yes.
about him, apart from his
Cell
personality.
Juniors. Cell Juniors were good.
They didn't do much apart from almost kill everyone.
You know what? I've got a theory. I think I know why Goku only wanted to fight Cell after his final form.
Because that's his strongest form.
No,
Goku
because
likes fighting the strong ones.
No, Goku was scared of needles.
What?
He didn't want to be. He didn't want to be
Pricked.
consumed by Cell.
Fair enough then, if you say so.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Right, anyway, Bio Broly. Terrible design, terrible soundtrack, subpar action, a decent setting and a okay finish, like resolution, I suppose. Trunks flips off Broly, which is fun. Trunks is having a few moments with Broly. But overall, it's just meh. I think the best part again comes from the opening when Android 18 is threatening to murder Hercule over the money she didn't get from the World Tournament.
I swear, Android 18 is rich. Like she's wealthy.
Yes,
So,
I know,
Krillin
but
and
gold diggers
her
will
are
be
well
gold
off.
diggers.
But they're well off.
Gold diggers are gold diggers. You can't change that.
Now I got another question. How did Goku spend all his money that he got from Hercule at the
Hercule,
start of Super?
because Hercule's already rich, because he framed.
No, how did Goku spend all that money?
He didn't. He gave it to Chi-Chi.
How did she spend it?
Probably on Gohan's education or something.
Gohan's already working.
No, he's still.
You mean Goten? You mean Goten?
Yeah, but then Gohan's also doing scholaring, which obviously you might need to pay
No,
for
he
that.
is a scholar. He is a scholar. He's not scholaring. He is a scholar.
Yeah, but no, I swear when Trunks came back, Gohan's
he's
at
working.
university,
No, he's working. Yeah, he's a scholar at the university.
attending a conference or something.
Yeah, is another one he's running.
No, he doesn't run it.
Yeah, I swear he's a scholar.
It's something like that.
And Trunks said, "Oh, you finally got your dream of becoming a scholar."
Yeah, but then
With a
literally
disappointed
moments
face.
before that happens, they say he's attending a conference, and we see that there are higher ups.
To be fair, if Gohan wanted his way, he could just go Super Saiyan.
Well, yeah, I know, but then that's just going to completely give away his identity and his family.
He already did by kissing what was her name?
Oh, from the fucking filler arc
Vidal
with that guy.
The Vidal.
What's her name? Was it like Coco or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something like that.
Yeah, that movie set bird because of that action movie guy. I can't remember his name, but he was like a dickhead.
He nearly gave his thing away.
He wanted to frame everything because he thinks.
And then he becomes a beast.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that because it's terrible filler. Bio Broly overall is just better than the previous movie, but it's still not a good film. Animation's fine. It's just the character designs and the overuse of like goo and liquids. It just doesn't make it look appealing.
Gotenks is good though.
Huh?
Gotenks is good in the movie.
Is Gotenks in this film?
Yes.
I know. Goten and Trunks do fight individually, but do they fuse?
Gotenks, yep. And
Do they?
Android 18, yep.
I don't remember them fusing.
Yep. Should I show you a video?
I'll look it up. It's fine.
Yeah, they do fuse.
Uh,
And do you know the Super Saiyan 3 that's
oh, but blow me down. So they do.
you actually watch these movies?
Yeah, I didn't. I honestly, I did not remember that they're fused.
Well, that just shows how bad the movie is.
It didn't know. That just shows how bad the scene is. Like if I don't
Yeah, the
remember
movie, yeah.
if I don't
Yeah, it
remember
shows
it,
how bad the movie is.
I remember things from the movie though. That's the thing. I remember Android 18 at the start of the movie threatening Hercule, and then Lord Jaguar pulls up or something to challenge Hercule to a fight. But then he has 18 Trunks and Goten fight for him, and then they pull out the Bio Warriors from a lab, and that's when Bio Broly gets released, which is when the whole lab floods with this purple goo liquid thing that kills you on impact or something. Then they fight Broly, but the fight with Broly is the part that I don't remember because it was boring. It wasn't a good fight.
So how would you rate the movie out of 10?
Well, if I'd give the previous movie like a 2, so I'll give this a 2.5 or a 3.
Now let's get on to the next movie,
Which is the best Dragon Ball Z movie,
which is
Fusion Reborn.
Fusion Reborn with Gogeta and Janemba.
Gogeta and Janemba are like two factors that make this movie good, but I think other things that make this movie good is it's short. It's the shortest one, and it flows really well. The things with Pikkon, Yama, and Goku are hilarious. The animation's fantastic. Vegeta's dialogue is amazing as well as his characterization. The soundtrack, I don't think we even need to talk about the soundtrack. It's really good. And then when we get into Janemba, it's probably the second best movie villain next to Cooler in my opinion. He's fantastic design, threatening. Gogeta, you don't really need to talk about Gogeta, do you? He's just the superior fusion in my opinion. You know, I'm a Gogeta fan.
No.
I'm a Gogeta fan.
Vegeta Blue is just...
Fuck
I'm a
Vegeta Blue.
Gogeta fan, but you can't. Okay, it's stronger, but because of the time limit, yeah, that.
No, but then think about Potara fusion. Like, if two mortals fused, it's a retcon, but two mortals fused is an hour, all right? But then I think the reason why they diffused against Boo, because that was definitely not a 1 hour fight, is because Super Saiyan drained the Potara's energy, and then the power of Blue drained it even further to give them like 8 minutes. But then
but that doesn't make sense. Wait. Then what about Kefla?
Kefla is not God Key.
Still a Super Saiyan.
It's a rage form of Super Saiyan, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but does that use more energy?
Well, it don't matter either way because the timer in the Tournament of Power, they had it like how long was it? 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then every episode was like 1 minute, so they weren't fused for long at all, anyway.
No, but
then these fights went on for ages.
Drained.
The other two, yeah, and it still would have drained, but that doesn't exactly matter because by the time it would have drained anyway, Goku won the fight. So
they really messed the Pataras up by giving the time limit. They should have stick to
I don't know about that.
They should have stick to the 1 hour.
No, but I like the idea of having, because Kai's aren't as strong as like Super Saiyan Blue. That's just not a fact, but. So by having a divine like earring that is designed to fuse Kais, not mortals, to have a mortal then manipulate God power, it kind of makes sense. But then because fusion is a technique that combines both warriors' bodies using, like the flow of movement and like simultaneous perfection. Like that's why it has no time limit. No matter what buffer you use on top of it, it's because it's essentially a more stable, perfect fusion. Even though they said Potara was the perfect
Super Saiyan 1 Gogeta? Was it a Super Saiyan 1 Gogeta?
Yes, it was just base Super Saiyan.
Imagine if they went Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3.
Oh God, tell me about it. But that's the thing though. Like every movie villain is designed to be stronger than the last, and this film takes place after Boo.
Huh?
But at the same time, that doesn't make...
They are stronger though by then.
Actually, no, sorry. This takes place during Boo, but Goku was probably back. Oh no, it can't though. Because when you look at the antics on Earth, Boo's not there. Boo's been defeated, so why is Goku dead?
That's what I was thinking.
Huh. Right, well that doesn't
It
make
doesn't fit.
sense, but let's just say this takes place after Boo, but Goku's killed
Oh,
himself.
wait. So Goku doesn't appear in any of the Broly movies, does he? The second and third one.
No. Dr.
Okay,
Kara's.
because he's dead in it.
Yes.
And then yeah. No, but he does though. He finally Kamehameha.
Yeah, no, but he's dead.
Who's dead?
Yeah, but he's dead.
Who's dead?
Goku.
Who killed him? Who killed him?
Cell. Back up.
Who's so?
The green guy. Remember? Yeah, right. What are you doing? Are you skedaddling out? What are you eating?
Spell that. We put a timer on.
Because I'm timing how long I've been talking for.
Yeah, how long have we been talking for?
About on topic of the movies, an hour and 38 minutes.
That's not that bad.
I've got a lot of editing to do.
Are you doing
yeah.
your team?
But that's the
Yeah.
thing with podcasts.
Who was it on?
Fusion
Yeah,
Reborn. Yeah, so
Oh, yeah,
so-
Gogeta.
yeah, so the film's great. The only thing I don't like is the failed fusion part with Veku. The fat Gogeta. It's
No,
just,
fat
it's unnecessary.
Fuck Gogeta is stronger than base Goku and Vegeta, but it
I
just
know,
is.
but Veku's not necessary. Why is it? It tells
No,
me.
but Veku's stronger. But Veku's stronger than Goku and Vegeta.
I know, but it's just not a necessary scene in the film because it's comic relief with fart jokes and it's not funny. It's just very boring. It's a boring 10 minutes. The best part comes from the Kais watching them. Like I don't think
Saying that,
the Veku stuff was necessary.
where are they?
The
Where?
Kais.
No, Gogeta and Janemba.
Hell,
But why do they look like got sweets?
what?
The background is like it's like the sweets are there.
That's Hell.
What were sweets?
That's what Dragon Ball Hell looks like.
What were sweets?
Well, they're not sweets. They're just like massive coloured rocks. But yeah, that's what Dragon Ball Hell looks like.
Yeah. Have you watched GT fully yet?
No. I'm
Okay,
I'm assuming that Hell looks very different in GT.
No. In one of the episodes, Goku has to do this snakes and ladders thing.
No
In
spoilers.
hell. Have you not watched it?
Not yet,
It's
not
in
yet,
the-
no.
It's in the first 15 episodes.
No, I've still not seen it.
Come on, you must have.
I'm not that far into it. Believe me. I only started yesterday. I got to episode 3.
You should have said that then.
I said at the very beginning of the recording, GT still in production.
It's good though in the first 3 episodes, like
No.
Goku as an adult.
Episode
training.
1's fine, but then when everything else kicks off, no. No, not really. Not a fan.
Well, seeing Roshi again, yeah, that's good.
But yeah. Anyways, back on topic to Fusion Reborn. Great film.
Animation, good.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
OST,
Do we need to talk about the Super Saiyan 3 transformation?
is it in the movie?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Super Saiyan 3
Well,
transformation.
I don't remember it.
What? It's not
I do
it's
not
not as iconic as the original, but I think it's better than the original.
I don't remember.
Look it up,
This is
boy.
the first time.
Look it up.
Okay.
It's great. It's great.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And
yeah,
the fight
yeah, I
and the
remember,
action.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my god,
yeah,
it's so
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Gives us some of the
yeah,
best
yeah,
Super
yeah.
Saiyan 3 visuals we've ever seen.
Yeah. I was about to say that. I've seen a screenshot of them comparing this Super Saiyan 3 to Super
So,
Super
yes,
Saiyan
but
3.
that's not fair because the episode is rushed. That's not a fair comparison. And this movie has budget. It's not fair.
No, but I like Saiyan 3 looked here. This is probably the best looking Saiyan 3 compared to
late 90s Toyotaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't they just do that for Super Saiyan 3? Because it gave him. Because now Super Saiyan 3 just looks too simple.
Yeah, this is the thing with his style. It got a lot more simple, and then when it comes to his palette choice as well, he uses highlights instead of just a single base tone with shadows. That's why it looks plastic, and that's why everything looks terrible. Basically, it doesn't look as like the colors look a lot warm, like not as warm. Everything looks really saturated.
And in this Super Saiyan 3 here, it looked like he had more hair.
Yeah, because they had more time to draw it. That's why.
But come on.
And that's how close-up shots work in Dragon Ball Z. Like, the closer the shot to the character, the more detailed it is. And that applies to Dragon Ball Super as well, but with the way that it's coloured, it doesn't, and the way that it's drawn, it's a lot more sharp. It doesn't look as good. That's the problem.
But the way he looks is more menacing and more menacing.
Yeah, that's because he was actually taken serious.
So
that's the main
what would you give
difference.
it? What would you give the movie?
9.5.
A 9.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
The highest, is it the second one with the 9.5?
The only other movie in the series, like whole series, I would give a 9.5 is DBS Broly. So they're both on par with each other, but I prefer Broly because it's got better story.
You just give a spoiler alert.
How did I get?
Or you can do a separate one for Broly, Super Broly.
DBS.
Yeah.
I reviewed that film like 2 years ago.
Oh, you did then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already reviewed the film.
Not in the podcast.
Yeah, no, but we can get onto that.
Okay, next movie.
Wrath of the Dragon.
Wrath of the Dragon. Okay, I feel like I'll just let you explain Wrath of the Dragon.
I've got a bone to pick with this film.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the plot.
Chunk should have gotten the final kill.
Yeah, pretty much. I do not like the fact that Goku has to win. I don't like the fact that he has to be the one to kill Hirudegarn. But it makes for a cool visual. But the problem is we never see Dragon Fist ever again outside of the games. So.
And GT.
Oh, is it in GT?
That's the thing. Does he actually do Dragon Fist in GT?
I'll have to get to it first.
Because the thing is, in the game, he goes. That's confusing. That.
Oh wait.
Does he?
Are you referencing the
Fighters.
Kid Red from? Are you referencing Kid Red from Legends when he does his?
Oh yeah, he
ultimate
does
arts?
do Dragon Fist. Yeah, he does do Dragon Fist.
Yeah, it's like a variant of Dragon Fist, isn't it?
Yeah, he does. No, but then in Fighters, he goes to Super Saiyan 4 Dragon Fist.
Yeah, but that's fighters, isn't it?
But
For
no,
the
wait,
fan
I'm gonna
service.
search this up. Super Saiyan 4 Dragon Fist. Does he actually do Dragon Fist? Yes, he does. Yes, I completely forgot. He does do Dragon Fist against Shenron.
Yeah, you must have done because you had me draw it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, but I made you draw the Fighters version. Everyone, ABP, link in bio.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's bio.
Check the Instagrams. Yeah.
I don't think no one's gonna even get this far to the
No.
podcast, though.
No, but anyways, yeah, Dragon Fist. It makes for a cool visual, but in terms of like outside of GT, like in Super canon material, it's never seen. So that's a bit of a shame. But hopefully,
Well, GT was canon.
It
GT was canon.
It was.
When 2008.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You
It
think 2008?
was canon.
Until 2008, until that TV special where Vegeta's brother,
Tarble.
that looks like Kabe.
Tarble.
What happened to Tarble?
He appeared once and never appeared again. But apparently that's canon.
Oh, I can't wait for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
In Fighters or Legends, what we're talking about.
Both. I just call it. It just looks fresh.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Anyways, yeah. So the film is great. Tapion's
Yeah,
fantastic.
he does do Dragon Fist in Super Saiyan 4. Look, he does do Dragon Fist in Super Saiyan 4. And as a kid.
Oh, right, okay. Does he scream Dragon Fist though? Is that the
Yes.
Okay, right. Right, okay, right. It's acceptable. I'll take it. Yeah, right. Okay, that's Dragon Fist.
Oh no, Vegeta's team. It's Vegeta's team. It's Vegeta's team. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Really, Friedrich Habertler is.
The what?
Friedrich Habertler.
No.
You don't know who he is?
Nope.
He's basically the ones who composed Dragon Ball music.
Not all of it though.
Well, not all of it. Do you have Vegeta's theme?
Yes.
Super Saiyan. This one. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I know Vegeta's Super Saiyan theme. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Did you hear that Super Saiyan 4 Dragon Fist? It used the exact same theme.
Mhm.
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
That's actually really good, you know. Super Saiyan. Look what it says here. It's finally here. Majin Vegeta gets to power up with his plat equip.
Right. Yeah, right. We're closing up to like 2 hours now, so we'll try and wrap these up as fast as we can. So yeah, Wrath of the Dragon, great movie, great visuals, great soundtrack. Tapion is amazing. Tapion's theme is amazing. I just don't like the film's ending. That's about it.
I feel like we should do another podcast on the super movies.
So there's only one.
Well, there's 3.
How is there 3?
Battle of Gods, Resurrection.
No, the Z movies.
Scrolling. No, but it still counts for super.
Nope, it's Dragon Ball Z, not Super, sadly. That's how it's
Okay,
classed.
well, okay then, but are we not doing Z movies though?
Yeah, we are going to include them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd give this film a 9. It's this third best Z movie.
Is there a dramatic finish of Super Saiyan 4 in Fighters?
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless they've recently added one with Baby.
Oh, there is.
What with Baby?
There is.
Did they make it for Baby? Because he's just come out.
No. I think there is one for Baby. No, it's not for Baby. It's for Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, but who's the finish on?
It's a fun one, but it looks really good.
Right, it doesn't count then.
Against Boo.
Right, yeah, no, it doesn't count.
No, but I think there is one for Baby. I've not checked yet.
Yeah, neither have I. I've not been on Fighters since it came out.
Yeah, I've not been on for ages, yeah.
Right.
Alright, so let's get to the Battle of Gods.
First we have the TV special, so Trunks.
Oh, future Trunks.
I know you've got a few issues to address with this one.
You got a few issues too.
It has its inconsistencies, of course, but
Okay, Gohan.
Here we go.
Let's get started with Gohan. Alright? Gohan is a good character development.
This is probably my second favourite character in all of Dragon Ball. Future Gohan.
Good haircut.
Future
Good
Gohan is my
haircut.
second favourite character in all of Dragon Ball.
You got a good haircut, you know. No, good haircut.
Decent trim.
He wanted to become a scholar, but
Man's
that didn't work
but
out.
man became a Chad instead.
Man lost his arm too. Saves weight. Saving weight against androids.
Yeah. Great
But
martial
yeah,
artist,
though,
great teacher, great guy.
Quick question. So do you know when he smacks, when he basically does a messy to Trunks,
Mm-hmm.
when he slaps him?
Yep.
Does he do that with the arm that he loses?
No, because he loses the arm before that.
No, he doesn't. He loses the arm. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, true.
Yeah, because he goes into that
and then he
death
dies.
battle with only one arm.
But was it really a death? Like, do you not have a choice of like not to fight?
Well, yeah, but then that meant more people could have been killed. I mean, they got killed anyway, but you have to try. You have to try. He just didn't want Trunks to go into that fight because he wasn't ready. And I think he basically killed himself on purpose. He tried to make an effort on the androids anyway.
To meet Goku.
But
He
no.
went to meet Goku.
No. But he knows it wouldn't work. So either way, he ends up dying, which he probably knew he would. But he knows that will be enough to give Trunks motivation to turn into a Super Saiyan.
He went to meet Goku, yeah.
No, not just that though. Like, because if you think about it, when he was training Trunks couldn't do Super Saiyan because he didn't have that motivational push. Like Gohan told Trunks, his motivational push was picturing the androids killing everyone. So maybe that was kind of like a thing like that.
Not that good.
What?
But when does Gohan become Super Saiyan? That we don't know that backstory, do we? Who does he see?
Definitely before the film before the short film takes place.
Does he see Goku die?
Yeah, he's at the deathbed at the start of the short. Right, yeah. So Trunks special. What was we saying?
What
was we
I
saying?
fell asleep. Who's on? Where's Goku? No, where's Goku?
Yeah. That day we was talking about Gohan and Super Saiyan.
How did Gohan become Super Saiyan?
It was probably during one of the androids' attacks because he said he had to watch everybody get murdered, which is what triggered his Super Saiyan, which is
Couldn't he just go Super Saiyan too?
No.
Why?
He didn't have that push.
He literally saw everyone die.
Yeah, I know, but then, like, nobody was his actual mate, though, were they? Like, 16 was his best mate.
Piccolo.
But yeah, true.
Piccolo.
But
Piccolo.
if that was the case, then...
That's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say Piccolo.
Yeah, but then he could have done that in the Saiyan Saga, then.
Yeah, but he wasn't old enough to become Super. Well, never
There is
mind.
no
Gohan
age limit
becomes
on Super
Saiyan.
Saiyan, as far as we know.
Yeah, but they probably just retconned it. To be fair, Gohan did become a Super Saiyan at a young age. How
Yeah,
old is Gohan though? Ah,
Cell,
yeah, no, in the future.
20 some. He's in his 20s.
Well, okay, we can work out how old is Trunks.
He's in his teen years, so he's like he was like Gohan's age in Cell. Hold up, how does that make sense? Oh no, hang on. Actually, no,
He was
sorry.
not 11. He
No,
was
yeah,
not
no,
11
sorry, that's my fault.
in the Cell
I was
Saga.
assuming they was both the same timeline. Yes, because Cell never actually shows up. That means
Well, he does, but go on.
yeah,
Well,
but
he did. He does. No, he does show up,
but Gohan wasn't alive. He was dead. Like this was after the
no, no,
androids.
no, but he does show up though, and the cell we've got is from the Future Saga, but a different Future Saga.
Yeah, I know. But what I was going on about with this one, I was like, how can Gohan be older than Trunks? But
He's not.
no, in the special, I was
Yeah.
like, how is he this much older? But the androids went on for a lot longer in this timeline, didn't they?
A lot longer.
Yeah, that's why then.
Because Trunks was a baby when it started.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why Gohan's
What, 16
like
years?
20 something.
16 years? 16 years?
Yeah, it was a long time. It took Trunks up until his
Wait,
adulthood.
so Gohan was in his late 20s.
Yeah, because Trunks was about what
16.
17, 18, 19ish when
16, he's about 16.
No, he couldn't have been. It was like 13, 14, but then because when he came back from the future to kill the androids, he was like 19ish. But then, like, do we count hyperbolic time chamber?
No.
So not counting that, he's like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the Super, he's adult Trunks.
Yeah, so that's like 20 strongs. And then and there's a 2-year time skip, and then in between arcs in Super, that leaves around 3-4 years after it, so that makes sense.
It just said, oh no, big red ball, your connection is struggling.
No, great. Right, well, so, right, this has gone on long enough anyways, so we'll start wrapping these up with more brief thoughts. So, this special is great. It has its questions to be answered still, but it's great, it's emotional, fantastic soundtrack, good, amazing visuals, and it gave us one of Dragon Ball's greatest characters.
And because plot holes.
Yeah, it has like I said, it has its problems and its
Where's
inconsistencies.
Where's
Dead.
Goku? Yeah, but if he is dead, well, there's no sign that he's actually doing anything.
Yeah, he's in the afterlife scrapping Pycon or something.
Yeah, so the other alternative would have happened, yeah.
It leaves a lot to be answered, but we don't question it. We just get on with it.
Yeah, no, we're going to question this. It would have happened, yeah.
No, we're not questioning this because this has gone on for over 2 hours, and I want to start editing this before I go to bed.
No, you're going to go to sleep, then you're going to edit it on the side.
No. Right.
Yeah, you don't have enough energy to do this.
No, I'll be fine. Right. Bardock Father or
you don't have
Goku?
enough energy.
Bardock Father or Goku?
Bardock, okay, so simple. Bardock is a good father
At the end.
compared to other Saiyans.
Well, he was a better person, but that was, again, only at the end. Like, during the whole thing, until he realised that Frieza was the enemy, that's when he started to turn over the leaf.
How does that have his future ability? Seeing into the future. You know what? Why doesn't Goku have that?
Because Bardock's a plot-strengthened character, that's why. So is his son, but not that much. And probably because none of Goku's sons are going to do anything important in the future.
Gohan did once. The thing is, they could have given Trunks God Key. Come on,
they did in Dragon Ball Heroes.
Did they?
Yeah, and it's the worst looking thing I've ever seen. Super Saiyan God Trunks. It's so bad.
They probably messed up his head, didn't they?
Yep.
You know what? Super Saiyan Blue Trunks over good.
No.
Because he's already got blue hair.
No. Teen Gohan fused with Trunks, like Android Saga times. That would have been the best looking character in all of Dragon Ball. Right. Gohan.
Oh, they could have given Gohan God Key. Why is not giving God Key?
They should give him God Key, but it's just his ultimate form.
That's the thing. It's his ultimate form with God Key done.
It's not. Yeah, I know, but he's too bent on his ultimate form. I don't think he'll be able to balance either of them.
If I was saying, yeah, I would be like, give me God Key.
Yeah, but once you have God Ki, can you still use standard like Ki at the same level?
Same blue.
Super Saiyan Blue
Saiyan
is
Blue.
Super Saiyan Blue is God Ki, just with more control.
No, it's God Key with. Okay. Do you know Rose is just God Key, isn't it?
It's Super Saiyan Blue, but with a different color because this is Black's God Ki.
No, it's just Super Saiyan God.
Black no, it's not. It's Super Saiyan Blue.
It's Super Saiyan full God Key.
Black has different Ki to Goku and
It's
Vegeta.
God Key, full God Key. It's
I
full
know,
God Key.
yeah, I know. He has, and let's not forget, he has Kai powers as well.
Yes.
So that could filter into it.
And that's inherited with Super Saiyan. But imagine if you went Super Saiyan 3. Oh.
No, that's DeviantArt's job.
Imagine that. Super Saiyan 3 Rose.
That's DeviantArt and Reddit's job. Anyways.
I feel like he could have achieved it though.
Well,
He
manga's
was an
still
OP
going.
character.
Manga's still going. Only 10 can tell. Right, but to sum up the Bardock special, it's good. I don't think it's as good as the Trunks one, personally. Bardock's theme is fantastic. Animation's great and stuff. Good story. I like it. It's good. Really good. Top tier stuff.
Does he go back in time in the movie?
No, that's in the chilled special one.
When's that?
They brought that out in like 2011.
Quite recent.
Quite
Wait,
recent. Because it uses modern Toyotaro style.
So were they preparing for Zekai's
Ending.
Zekai's release? No, Zekai's release around that time.
Didn't Zekai start in 2008?
No, it started 2010.
Well, no, was
Yeah,
that not English dub?
Nick,
What?
protector, right.
The Japanese started in 2008.
Tell me. Okay,
I never knew that.
text me.
Right, okay. Just, I'll sort it in a sec.
Tell her.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
I never knew that.
Right, anyways, Battle of Gods. The first
Okay,
Renaissance movie.
so there's nothing much to say. Really great movie. Power doesn't make sense, so power scaling.
Well.
How does Beerus use 70% of his power against a Super Saiyan Goku that's inherited God Ki?
For all we know, they might not have intended to continue the story after this, so that's why it doesn't make much sense.
Because that's basically trying to say, oh, if Goku just went Kaioken, no, he's not in the room.
No, it's fine. Right. Beerus could have been lying. For his ego's sake.
Nah, because he told Whis, and Whis, if he was like Whis would have remarked, that wasn't your actual 70%, was it?
True. Actually,
Yeah, I feel like.
Right, fine.
That's what I'm blue would have easy killed Beerus, to be fair. But yeah, good movie, good plot.
Fantastic animation, considering the style it uses.
It was really good animation. Like they really thinned out Goku.
Yeah. Instead of watching the Super arc, watch this.
Yeah, much better.
And then the same can be said about the next movie, which is the last one we're going to talk about, which is Resurrection F.
Wait, we're forgetting the main scene in the Battle of Gods. My Bulma.
Oh, that's my Bulma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the best scenes of the film. It was handled so much better in the movie than it was in the anime.
Yeah, and anime it was just filler.
It was terrible. There was no weight to it.
Yeah, he literally slapped. See, that doesn't make sense. How does Vegeta? Well, at that moment, Vegeta was the strongest character in there.
Yeah.
Oh, compared to Goku.
But then obviously Super Saiyan God happened.
Do you know what would have been much better for Vegeta's character development if he got the God Ki first?
Yeah, he does deserve more spotlight than Goku does, but at the same time, like he does eventually earn it. So I suppose it could have been worse.
Yeah, by those means, yeah. But they should have given the hybrids, some as well. Like imagine Kid Goten with God Ki.
That little shit doesn't deserve it. Give it to Gohan first, and then we'll talk.
Can Pan get God Ki?
Probably.
Nah, they should have given Trunks God Ki. That doesn't make sense. All right, let's get to Resurrection F. So I give the movie 9 out of 10.
Really?
It's a really good movie.
I disagree. I'd probably give it a 4. No, that's too harsh. I'd give it a 5 or a 6.
No. This movie basically restarted the Dragon Ball hype. This movie basically
Yeah, but
brought
that
back
doesn't make it a
Dragon Ball
good film.
from the depth.
That,
No, it does.
it
No,
makes it
if
good.
it,
It makes it a good
if
marketing
it
tool,
can
but it
bring,
doesn't make it a good.
if it can bring a generation that's probably never watched Dragon Ball into knowing about Dragon Ball and wanting Dragon Ball content, it's a good movie.
It's a good
And if
marketing
you watched
tool.
it back in 2013 when it was first released, yeah, the movie was something great.
It was released in 2014.
It was 2013.
Oh no, was it not 2015?
It was 2013. That's Resurrection F.
Battle of Gods came out in 2015.
No,
No,
it was
13. Sorry,
2013.
13. I thought
I
we
remember
was
watching it. I remember watching the Japanese dub.
I thought we was talking about Resurrection F here.
I gave the movie 9 out of 10. Battle of Gods.
Oh right, yeah. Battle of Gods, I can agree. Yeah, 9 out of 10. But Resurrection
Yeah,
F.
yeah, okay.
Resurrection F. No,
okay.
that's what I mean. That's what I meant by 5 or a 6.
Okay, wait. Let's get to the first plot. So they're fighting on Beerus's planet. Basically the same as Super.
Yeah, so
For the most
so
part,
they train. Frieza
UI
comes back. He invades. He goes
UI
gold.
is
He dies
UI is hinted at
again.
when Lucy's talking. They should have let Vegeta kill Frieza.
Yep, definitely. 100% agree.
Forms were good, yeah.
No.
I like the blue form. They could have done something much more creative, but you know, it was alright. I like blue.
Yeah, I don't like the way it's utilised, but yeah.
And Gohan, yeah, we can't say much about Gohan.
Yeah, nothing much happens in this movie, to be honest.
Gohan,
I told her.
he gets really bullied.
Mm-hmm.
From once a great character to just a punching bag.
Yeah, it's basically like Super Saiyan Blue is pretty much just a merch machine. That's all it is.
I like it though.
I don't, to be honest.
Come on, you must have liked it when it was released.
No, not really. It has its moments, but from a design standpoint and from how what it does, it just doesn't do anything. It's just there. It always gets its ass kicked.
There. Do you know in fighters, yeah, if you Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan Blue Goku, there's not much difference. Unless one goes Super Saiyan 3 and one goes Kaioken.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, I use Super Saiyan Blue Goku, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In both games.
Yeah.
And you know, you do lose often.
Yeah, Blue's never won a fight.
Yeah, he has.
As far as I'm aware, it's never won a fight.
Turn around.
You know what, he hasn't. He actually hasn't won any fights. But you know what, he hasn't. No, Vegeta has.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
Frieza,
yeah.
no. No, but did you not win against Frieza?
He didn't get the kill.
Who did?
What are you doing?
Goku.
Yeah, hey, Goku did win.
Yeah, but he didn't win the whole fight.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He had the advantage, but he didn't win. He like to win they had to do rewind.
Another Ex Machina plot.
Yep. Which is another reason why I don't like it.
Oh, like the family Kamehameha and Bojack.
Yep. Fusion.
Well, yeah, that was the 13 movies plus TV special.
Plus
Hope you
Renaissance
enjoy it. I don't
movies.
think anyone will get to this part. I don't think anyone will get to this part.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, it's been a fun discussion, I suppose. So we've done this for long enough now. I'll cut a few parts out of this. And yeah, if you've stuck around this long, I suppose, cheers for watching. Don't know what's being discussed next time, but yeah.
Yeah, you probably do Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, it most likely will be that. And if it's not, then it'll probably be either Dragon Ball Super or maybe Dragon Ball games or plot holes in Dragon Ball. GT after the series is finished. We'll do that when the whole review's out.
Well, yeah, good luck to you. You'll need it after this editing.
Probably will.
And you'll need sleep. But yeah, you know what? You're built like Gohan. So yeah, you'll be alright.
Yeah, I just get progressively worse as I grow up.
But yeah, don't worry. Messi will backhand you one day. And
yeah, that'd be fun.
He'll
do to me what we did to Beerus at the end of Battle of Gods.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was good, yeah.
Yeah.
When do you think this will be uploaded?
I'd give it like a day or two.
Day or two. Wow, that's way too fast. Yeah, I don't think you'll do this in a day or two.
No, it'll
Like,
probably take a day to upload.
like you'll be at least doing overtime or something.
Yeah, it'll take this lot. It'll take a day to upload, but
Do you want to be easier to like put each movie? Nah, that would be take too long. Are you still recording?
yeah.
There's no point recording now.
Yeah, I know. Right. Anyways, yeah. So, like I said, cheers for watching. Next time, I don't know what we'll do, but this will carry on. If you made it all the way through, yeah. Like I said, nice one. If you want to in the comments, leave suggestions for things we could do on the podcasts. And other than that,
You can do Sonic voice actors.
yeah, Sonic will be a good point of discussion actually, especially with 30th anniversary and Roger, like today, 28th of January, announcing that he's leaving the projects. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.